last week on the Glass Cannon Podcast.
But the wolf call starts to die down. A tall, hulking, yet lean figure starts to walk forward. Greetings. I am Mats Ballandine. What brings you to Skywatch?
Are you familiar with Ayudara at all? The ancient elven gates?
Elf gates, yes. They came alive. And 2 of our people walked through and never returned.
Perhaps we can help each other then.
Sakuachi and Anuma come over. We spoke to Mats. I get the sense that he knows about our friends. I need to find them, and I would really appreciate your help. Anuma's like, I don't know how much Sakuachi has told you, but he is very important to my people. We come from this small town on the crown of the world. We were celebrating, and we saw this just beam of light from the center of the crown of the world. The next morning, my grandmother came to me. She told me of a dream. As her dream vision faded to darkness, one of Anumuran's runes glowed brighter than all of the others. This is the rune she emblazoned upon me, and the rune which you wear.
I think the evil you talk about is the same we learned about on Casterville. Perhaps we are chosen to fight against it.
Greeting, Mats. Thank you so much for your hospitality.
I'm going to need a little help in return. Take care of the Obsidian Oath, eliminate Godrak the Quick, hopefully find your friend. We'll give you a raft. Help us out. We help you get out of here. What do you say?
The adventure continues now.
It's a marshmallow world in the winter. Folks, if you get lost in Brooklyn, I hope you don't end up at Sydney's doorstep, or she might cut off your balls.
And put an air tag on your collar.
An air tag.
Yep.
And then watch you with her friends. Like, hey,
Right.
look where he is
As
now.
you meander the
Look where he is.
streets of New
He doesn't
York.
even know.
It's to help
I'm
you.
going to cut his balls.
Wander around ballless. She'll
To
just be
help you.
watching.
Sydney, to be fair, you are doing the right thing.
Thank you, Matthew.
A stray cat has wandered into Sydney's yard, and she's been feeding it, which you're not supposed to do. And now she's going to, she put an air tag on it,
put an
so
air
she's
tag on it.
surveilling it. And
Wait, did it give consent
I don't think it did.
to be
You guys don't
surveilled?
understand. It's the cat distribution system
Has chosen
chosen
her.
Sydney. Yes.
And she's going to reward it by bringing it to a vet to have its balls chopped off.
Here's the truth. Yes, you're not supposed to feed stray cats because yes, they come back then. At first, we thought this was our neighbor's cat that had gotten out. It's the same exact coloring as their cat.
So you would feed a neighbor's cat even if it was on a strict diet that you didn't know about?
Well, we thought, oh shit, we can't bring it inside because we have 3 cats and it's dangerous if you don't know what they have and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's give it some food, keep it close to us. And when the neighbors get home, we'll ask them. So we asked them and they were like, no. We were like, oh, damn it, fuck. We've been feeding this cat, like we fed this cat all day. And now it keeps coming back. It's a young cat. It's so friendly. It's so cute. I don't think it's a feral stray. I think somebody dumped this cat. So I put up found cat posters. You know, I said, call, text, blah, blah, blah.
Wow.
No hits.
You just put your phone number all over the streets of Brooklyn?
Yeah. And my face too, so they know what I look like.
Wow.
Are you
And
just,
my address.
is it like 2 thumbs
Cindy
up? Like,
Emanuel of the Glass Cannon Network.
Yeah, I put your website.
Got
on
balls?
Got balls?
it. Not for long.
Not for long. Call Sydney.
But now it's the tough thing, especially with city cats, where like the best thing you can do is to trap it, bring it to ASPCA or TARA, and get them spayed or neutered, and then re-release them or get them adopted.
Instead, you're going to pay cash out of your pocket to have it neutered yourself. This is
And
major surgery.
Vaccine,
This is hundreds of dollars.
neuter's not that
You're
bad.
going to spend hundreds of dollars on a stray cat. Let me ask you this: say a homeless person showed up at your door, would you even give them a scrap of bread?
Do they need
Let
to
alone
do they-
take them to the doctor?
It was like, would you even give them a scrap of bread before you castrated them?
Before you
Here's the
castrated
thing.
them and
Here's
got
the
them
thing.
their measles
You
shot.
should circumcise them at least.
Yeah, there you go.
It's the best thing.
A free thing. Yeah, I'll just pay for their circumcision.
Can't recommend it enough.
Best thing. That's what they recommend.
Here's my thing:
they-
only if you need to be neutered can I help you out. Any other thing, not really.
No,
I'll
but
pay,
hundreds of dollars.
I'll pay for your neuter.
But this is the right thing though, because you want to take them to a shelter. You want the feral cat colony
Yeah.
to just move on, disperse, dwindle, and become.
Hopefully, I'll get this cat adopted. I don't think this is an outdoor cat, and I don't think it's going to do well in the winter. So hopefully, I can get it neutered. It'll get its vaccines, and then we can find somebody to adopt it. I grew up with a lot of animals. We did a lot of trapping and neutered and spay and re-releasing.
What's your problem, Joe? You hate animals?
I'm just scared, but the whole thing, it's very strange. Like,
What are you scared of?
that you just like take cats off the street.
That's not
cut their
what's
balls
happening.
off.
I know.
And then just be like, I hope somebody takes this by the winter. It's
like the Hunger Games.
This cat's not going to do well. Whoa! Like,
Yeah.
I know. It's very
Sorry it didn't work
scary
out.
to
It's
hear.
not Massachusetts Bay Colony. There's like a little more to it than that. Like you're
We're gonna-
acting like.
Well, also, like, if the cat's not getting adopted, it'll have an outdoor cat house that's heated. I'm like making it right now. And
Wow.
All right, so we're into the thousands of dollars.
It's
You're making
I
an
care.
outdoor heated cat
I
house.
care about animals. I got 3 cats, and if I could take another one, I would, but like I can't because Xavier said he would divorce me.
But he's fine with the outdoor cat heat house.
Yeah, I mean,
Sauna.
And the hundreds of dollars in medical bills.
I'm paying for that.
You opened the episode singing a Christmas song.
It's true.
The spirit of the season.
It is the spirit of Christmas.
And I even said anybody need a cat, a Christmas miracle, an adoption
She's
around
being the
Christmas
most Christmas
time.
of us all at this table.
You're being
How do you find time to do that between all your visits to the soup kitchen?
I'm just, it's so hard to be me with all the good I do. Hey,
Save one cat, you want to fucking medal.
if this is one good thing I can do, I'll do it.
Yeah.
What's the cat's name?
Oh, yeah.
Stinky.
Oh, wow.
No,
See,
no thanks.
you treated him with a lot of
everything
respect.
you
Yeah,
Stinky.
really nice.
Cage,
Thanks.
ball, stinky.
Sometimes she calls
Cold.
me stinky.
Yeah.
God, someone would adopt this odorous cat.
Odorous, ballless cat.
Malodorous.
You've called my daughter Stinky many times.
Everything I love, I call Stinky. So
I am now
weird. I've
imagining
never
this.
called Troy Stinky. Really says something about
That's
our
not
relationship.
really good.
I am now thinking about this cat as the protagonist family from The Witch. That's now that Skid said this, and they're going to venture out
Yeah.
into the wilderness.
It's what I think that's what Joe's picturing.
Yeah.
Quaker society, I throw this cat out to the wilderness.
I just find it fascinating what people without children have time to do. Like I
So
can't
many
shit
things.
by myself.
Yeah.
And you're
So
building
many
a heated cat house
For a stray.
taking it to the vet.
All right, so hold on a second.
I didn't renew my license for 3 months. You got time to take a stray cat to the vet.
We do whatever we want and we decide in that moment.
Yep. And I spontaneously, I just emailed. I said, "Do you have any appointments for neuter for a stray cat?" And Queens.
My
something.
schedule's wide open.
Crazy.
Let me ask about this world that you live in.
This fantasy world.
This fantasy world you live in. So when you say like, I'm going to get it adopted, what would you put, like if I was a betting man, which I am,
If.
what odds,
We're not gonna wager
what
on this
odds
cat's
would you
adoption.
put on getting rid of this cat? Like what percentage chance? Is it like 90% somebody's going to adopt this cat? Or is it like, it's 10%? Like it's pretty rare to get rid of these cats quickly.
No, I think it's like 60-40 that I would find someone personally to adopt it. But I think there's plenty of places in New York City that offer help with adoption services that are no-kill shelters. Eventually, I'll find
So why don't you just take it there now?
because I'd like to find somebody I trust.
Okay. You don't trust those New York City no-kill shelters to give them to good people?
I trust that the cat will be fine in the shelter, but who knows
Are you
how
worried
long.
like an Amish person may adopt it just to indoctrinate it into its religion?
I think the Amish would take very good care of a cat.
Because that's what the Amish do.
They kidnap cats?
That's why the strays don't go anywhere near the Amish.
Don't worry, they'll never watch this.
Lancaster County, there's like no cats.
They'll never watch this. They adopt children and then they're like used as indentured servants.
So it's not just a feline thing.
No, that was the joke. Because why would you be worried a stranger wouldn't take care of it? Nobody goes to a shelter and be like, can't wait to adopt a cat that I can beat the shit out of.
Now I didn't think of that, but now I am thinking about that.
More so, I think it's the realistic thing. Like cats are, they're everywhere. Like cats are overrun, shelters are overrun, and this is not a cute kitten. You know, this is like a 1-2-year-old cat probably.
So it's an ugly, smelly cat.
It's so cute.
With no testicles.
But it'll be in its little metal cage for who knows how long before somebody picks it as like the one.
That's where it will go if you don't find somebody like by winter, which is winter is coming.
Here's what I'm thinking though. That is still better than it being hit by a car on Myrtle Avenue, because that's the other outcome. That will definitely happen.
If you could get...
Well, I hope somebody gets this cat.
Naish.
Give it to somebody in the Naish.
If you're in New
someone
York,
in the Nation,
Dude, you're going to have 15 emails tomorrow with addresses.
Why don't we put up a poll right now? Who wants the cat?
Yeah.
poll comes on the screen.
But once again, Sydney will drive it to your house
Well,
as long as you
I
live,
don't have a
less
car.
than 500 miles
I
away?
don't have a car.
What's your plan? What's the plan for this poor cat?
If you live
Giveaway
100
time.
miles.
Maybe instead of building a cat
She's got time.
you could get a car.
Right.
What's going
Buy a
on
car.
with your
You're
life?
spending all this money on ball chopping and vaccines.
Just grabbing cats off the street, getting them neutered. Like, how about you get a car?
God, the image of me with like a big net and I'm just like scooping up cats off of the street in New York City.
Let's say someone lives within the 5 boroughs. Would you subway the cat to them?
Yeah, I'd Uber that. I mean, yeah. Hey, if you're in New York, if you're in Jersey, if you're even in the Philly area and you want a beautiful, beautiful cat, let me know.
How are you getting the cat to Philly?
If you happen to be in the Philly area
Well, we're going there in December.
during Gen Con,
Train.
Oh, you'll bring it to...
You'll bring it to the
Tax
show.
Unplugged?
Give it away at the show.
I pull it off at the show. I'll like do like they do at the cat shows where they like make it really long and they hold it and they're like, look how beautiful this cat is.
Look at
I
its
tried
ball
to
scars.
adopt.
No balls.
I tried to adopt a cat from Philly, like 4 years ago.
What?
Yeah.
All the way from Philly?
Yeah, because there was an article about it on Deadspin. It was like, this is the biggest cat we've ever seen. It was like an 80-pound cat.
Whoa.
And I was just like, I want that cat. I want that like gigantic cat that's gonna like scare people when they say, "What the fuck is that?"
It's a leopard.
That's
I
enormous.
really,
a leopard.
yeah, but it got snapped up.
Oh,
I was
was it
gonna
just-
name it Bill.
Were you
it just-
exaggerating? Because my dog is like 65 pounds.
It was seriously like it had to be at least like 60 pounds. Like it was an enormous. It was way bigger than like a domesticated cat should be. And
Was
I
it
really,
also fat, like overweight?
It wasn't like super fat either. It was just like gigantic. It was just huge.
I was reading.
I think this is, I think I
It's
found it.
enormous. He found it.
Oh wait, I'm gonna look it up.
Oh my God.
Yeah, look
Yes.
at the cat.
Philly's
Like,
Animal Shelter's massive cat who
Look
took
at the-
internet by storm.
look at the size of that fucking cat. Tell me I'm wrong.
It's a
August
huge cat.
29.
It's like
2019.
it's about the size of Mira. Honestly, it is the size of Mira.
Yeah.
20, that's exactly how
Yeah.
much she weighs right now.
Yeah,
20
see?
It was like a 30-pound cat.
30 pounds.
Oh
The
my!
headline of this is, I had to go see the 28-pound chunky cat for myself.
Yeah, that was the article that I read. I was just like, I'm gonna adopt that cat, but like I was too late.
Did you inquire?
I did.
Big boy, Mr. B is a
Yep.
chonk.
Yep.
Wow.
I was so
I
excited.
love the titles to all of these. This 26-pound adoptable chonks sure looks like a bobcat. Like,
It does look like a bobcat.
Chonk. Adoptable chonk.
Wow. Good for that cat getting adopted.
Yeah, good for that cat.
Well, can we get an update, in a little while if the cat gets adopted?
Yeah.
And if the cat doesn't get adopted, just in a little while, just tell us it did.
Yeah. It gets hit
Because I
by a
don't want to
car.
think about
Live.
it.
And
Yes.
if it dies, don't say anything more on the podcast.
Just overfeed it until it like grows to like 3 times its size. Then
Then
I'll get it.
Then it'll get adopted by snake.
Needs to be at least
If
26
you can get
pounds.
it for
Just get to
26
consider
pounds.
it.
You can
Yeah, I don't
stuff
want
it.
a normal sized cat. That's the main thing.
I need to make this cat an Instagram for it to be adopted and get it to 30 pounds.
You got time.
Yeah.
Might as well build an Instagram following for this cat that you're going to give away.
I have a lot of time.
I think somebody in the nation's already started an Instagram for Sydney's feral cat.
Oh my God. Anyway, yeah, so that's it.
I give this cat a week. Under your supervision.
Till it dies.
Till it dies.
Oh my God.
Till it like goes into the cat hot house and just hits the electric coils, and burns its face off, dies.
Some
Sydney has-
jury-rigged hot
Yeah,
house.
Sydney has 3 cats and they're
Looks like
extremely
Two-Face.
well cared for.
Yeah, they look
God.
well.
This cat is roaming the streets of Brooklyn right now.
I'm following it on the air
Yeah,
tag,
we
though,
know because
so-
we see it on the
Yeah.
air tag.
yeah.
Yeah, her cats have serious problems, and she manages still to take care of them.
It's true. My
Cindy
cats are
takes
all crazy.
extraordinarily good care of her cats.
Are air tags super cheap?
You want to tag somebody?
Well, I'm saying, like, what if
I
this
thought we
stray?
were gonna go out on a nice little
No, the air tags on street.
What if this stray like walked up to another apartment? Would they be like, "Oh fuck yeah, tag," and just like take it off?
I don't even have air tags for my luggage.
You cannot escape like Philly trash instincts. No, where's this cat? Get a free air tag right now.
Yo, some idiot put a air tag on. To me, like when you say air tag, I'm like to me, it's like the same value as it having like AirPods attached to it. It's like holy shit, it's like $200, dude. Go birds.
You're the reason why that fucking robot that tried to cross the U.S. got beat up in Philly and died.
That's right. They killed that.
couldn't
the people
make it.
killed that robot.
I forgot.
That was my favorite story ever.
It made it across every state, got to Philly, and everyone was like, "Oh hell yeah, robot!" Boom, boom, boom.
Oh my God, it attempted to hitchhike across the U.S., ended up dismembered, stripped, and decapitated in Philadelphia.
That's such a great story.
See you soon, Philly.
By the way, yeah, we'll be live tomorrow night in Philly. We'll be back right after this quick break. Folks, we're back. It's the first week of December. And as always, we want to thank our amazing sponsors. They've been with us all year since the beginning of this show, the year before, Norse Foundry, and of course, Foundry VTT. Thank you.
Look at this iridescent beauty, by the way, this Norse Foundry.
Oh, that's very pretty.
That is very pretty.
Both of them will have booths at PAX Unplugged. So if you're coming this weekend to PAX Unplugged, obviously we got a sold out show tomorrow night at City Winery. And then booths, Foundry's, I think it's their first booth. Maybe. Andrew was pretty excited about it.
First booth at PAX Unplugged?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they got a booth at PAX Unplugged, and Norse Foundry always has like 6 booths. So make sure you stop by, get some good shit, and then come see us. If you see us on the floor,
we'll
say
also
hi.
be there.
Yeah, say hi. Give us a high five or a wedgie. Don't give us a wedgie.
Please, no.
Don't give us a wedgie.
Yes.
No.
Please. No, thank you.
No wedgies.
I will fight.
I take back the wedgies. Don't touch us at all.
Do not approach us. Don't look us in the eye.
In fact, if you see us, just walk the other way.
Slowly back away.
We're back here last week. Total role playing app, much needed in the camp, trying to discern what the situation is. You find out very quickly that the Smiling Wolves camp is not a camp full of cannibals, you hope, but they are mercenaries. They are
Jury's still out.
soldiers of fortune. They are out for themselves. They've come to the city of Skywatch because they heard that Skywatch, a city that had its gates closed for 20 years, a very insular society. You still don't know too much about the history of Skywatch, but you know that no one ever came in and out. But some rumors started a few months ago. Their gates were flung open, city abandoned, free for the pickings. So a bunch of groups such as these mercenaries have come to kind of pick away. It's what's left of this city that was mysteriously abandoned. But on top of that, there's some weird magic going on here, some nascent magic in the city that has left it unnavigable. You know this because when you came upon Enuma and the 2 members of the Smiling Wolves, they led you like through a house and a street appeared that wasn't there before. You look back in the observatory, it was like up on a hill. It wasn't on a hill where you first saw it. There's a lot of strange things going on here, but they know how to navigate by using the stars. And they've recommended you do the same. Sakuachi and Enuma give descriptions to the leader of the Smiling Wolves, a guy by the name of Mats, of the companions of theirs that have gone missing. And he's like, oh, let me talk to my people. Let's see what we can do. You very quickly realize that, like, if you're going to get their help at all, you're going to have to do stuff for them. They come back and they tell you, oh, yeah, we think we know where your missing people are. Our people have seen your people, but we didn't approach for various reasons. They're here, and here. Maybe last time they were seen. And we'll give you this information if you can help us. Get rid of Godrak the Quick, the leader of the Obsidian Oath. They've been a real pain in the ass. You know that the Obsidian Oath are these hobgoblin raiders that you've faced, and they're out for blood, not just looting. They delight in it. But the Smiling Wolves, they don't play that game. You know that one of the members exited the western gates or something of the city, and one of the members of the Smiling Wolves went out there scouting and never came back. Go find out what happened to them. And you'll probably find your friend as well. And then lastly, there is a marketplace somewhere in the center of town where they saw the hunter talking with other people. Seemed like they were cool. Smiling Wolves that saw this were outnumbered, so they decided not to pursue. But it seems like the hunter of the Arataki hunter made some friends. So you're going to look into that as well. If you do that, you'll get a raft. They'll open up the gates and they'll load the raft with as much treasure as the raft can handle so you can sail up the little ice rime and out of town. You also find out from Sakuachi, after Sakuachi confers with Enuma and has kind of assessed you guys to be safe, that something happened. They were having a celebration in their little town of Eine Minute or whatever, somewhere in the crown of the world. And
you know what it sounds like when you described this whole thing last week? It sounded like the start of an AP. You know what I mean? It was like, I think that these are PCs from another AP.
They're in their own
Sakuachi is some person's character.
It just crossed over
and
with
it was
ours
like,
somehow.
You are chosen. You must go on this journey and find the living God. And whatever.
It's like that moment in Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, where they run into the other.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Good reference.
That does sound like that.
But yeah, it's a party. You're all at a party. It's all for, and then this huge light goes up into the sky. Dreams. Our village is going to be destroyed if you don't go. Whatever.
Yep.
Very funny.
I love how Sakuachi is the chosen one, but then also, he meets us and we're like, hate to break it to you. Like, we also have these marks. He's like, oh, now I'm really confused.
Chosen by a grandma.
Yeah, chosen by the grandma and of the elders of the town to...
so cold.
Chosen by your...
Am I wrong?
Your trash grandma.
Your trash grandma to go sacrifice a living god to save their people. To save their people from this ancient evil that was sealed somewhere beneath the ice. You start realizing there's a lot of overlap between your stories. That perhaps Usoyo the Black Frost Whale is this great evil. He now explains further that after they saw this blue light happen, some sort of event in the middle of the North Pole, that night his grandmother had a dream where she was visited by someone by the name of Ainumuran, the last of the Salmankar, someone she had befriended in her youth who she hadn't seen in a long time. To the Aratakis, they see dreams as reality, not just like portents and visions. These are real communication. Ainumuran came to Seishu in a dream and explained that his magic was fading. And in order to help keep this evil away, a living god needed to be sacrificed. The elders, along with Seishu, decided that Sakuachi would be the one to partake in this quest. Sakuachi was given a guide, a navigator, and a hunter to go with him. They were like, let's stop by Skywatch. There's an observatory there. Let me consult the stars. And they get caught up in this mess as well. They are heading to Sarkoris, a land that has now been sealed. The world wound sealed, a scar left behind, and demons and gods walk amongst men.
You know what's interesting, too, is that Revoy was founded by this, like, sort of Genghis Khan type Eastern conqueror a couple of 100 years ago, and he was also really interested in the observatory for some reason. But like that's like sort of so the importance of this place has been a thing for a while.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Observatory. Yeah, the observatory. Well, Skywatch itself is sort of shrouded in mystery.
And it was like the last holdout. When the region was conquered, it was the last place that held out against this conqueror and his dragons. It was like it held out for a long time.
And where did you learn this?
This is an Inner-Sea World Guide.
Inner-Sea World Guide. Okay.
Yeah.
So Skywatch, very interesting. What happened here? Why was this city locked behind doors for 20 years? And then why did it suddenly open up and was abandoned? A lot of mysteries going on here. But now you realize if you want help, If you want to get out of here, if you want to help Sakuachi, whose mission seems to be tied up in yours, you need to find his friends and thereby help Mats and the Smiling Wolves at the same time with their problems. So you've got a few options. There is the guard tower, where it seems like Godrak the Quick, the leader of the Obsidian Oath, is hauled up. There's the Mystic Market, where the hunter has met some other friends, perhaps. And then there is leaving the city in search of the missing sailor or whatever.
Yeah, I guess I'm not understanding this correctly. So the Smiling Wolves are in Skywatch.
Mhm.
We are in
You're
Skywatch
in
right now. We're
Skywatch
just
right
in the edge of the city.
Yeah,
Okay.
by the docks.
I thought we left the city to get to their encampment. I thought it was
No, you were
outside
like
the city.
navigating through the streets, but everything kept turning in on itself.
Yeah. Right. No, but then they found us and we'll take you back to our camp. I thought that was
Yeah, their
outside
camp
of
is
the city.
in the city. Yeah.
All right. So
On the
one,
edge of
one
the
of them
city.
left the city.
Yeah, one of them went out, one of like the western gate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we have some services we would like to request
Yes.
from the craftsmiths of the Smiling Wolves
Mm-hmm,
first.
And we've done the math.
Yeah,
We've-
we've
Like
Checked
4
it.
times.
Checked it multiple times.
We have a compressed but lengthy recording day today, and we found the one thing that would knock us off schedule, which was to do a lengthy
Shopping.
Shopping
trip.
montage.
But we've got it. We've got it down. We figured out everything.
We did
But,
it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
but basically,
All things.
we need runes switched.
we'd like to buy a striking rune. And
Buy a striking rune.
buy one striking rune and then make 3
Changes.
swaps.
Okay.
And we are selling everything that we've ever found.
Yeah.
That
Anything.
to
we
make
hadn't
that
sold
happen.
already.
Yeah.
Okay. And you have
Trading
you have enough money for this if they were to charge you normal prices.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's almost exact.
And as long as they have multiple smiths, this could take one day as opposed to one day per
Multiple
room.
days. Yeah.
Okay. Let's assume that they have multiple people that can do this.
Okay.
They might not be the best.
Okay.
Are they duct taping the runes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get this stuff back. The rune may not look as nice as it did when you first bought it.
Hey,
Little
free
chip.
AirTag, bro.
For your time, bro.
Oh, you guys see this cat, dude? Look at this. Some idiot.
I just want to say it's hidden. You can't see that it's an air tag. It's like in a thing on the collar. I didn't just glue an air tag to the cat.
Sorry, it was a stray cat, so it had no collar.
I
You
put a collar on it and hid the air tag in a bag that I like sealed and put on the collar.
Got it.
like
so if
weatherproof.
it goes to anybody's house, it's not going to appear to be a stray cat. It'll appear because it has a collar on it.
True.
If it goes back to its original owner, they'll be like, we never put an air tag on.
I put found
See
cat.
ya, Muffin.
Put posters all over.
I go by Stinky now.
They look at the air tag. Stinky.
Oh, that's not our cat.
Now we know what
I
happens
was
at
like,
Troy's
we never
house.
wasted
when
an
a
air
stray
tag on a
shows
cat.
up.
Is your hatred of animal companions so complete that even your love of cats has been corrupted?
He
has a cat.
You
It's
like
Not my
cats.
my love of cat is not a
He likes
question here.
his cats.
It's my need to make fun.
Yeah. Outweighs your kindness.
Always my kindness. We'll say it takes a day, which means you're going to have to spend a night here.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay.
And
Do you
we can-
keep a watch or you all just go to
Yes.
sleep?
Yeah, no, keep a watch.
Okay.
I think also we can plan what we want to do. We have 3 options.
Yeah. Talk it out.
And we were talking before off screen, but I was saying I think it makes, and Matthew and I agree, we think it makes sense to go to the leader, to Godric,
Go take out the raiders.
the raiders, because we feel that we might run into other raiders in other situations. One of the raiders followed, or no, one of the dudes followed. But anyway, I just think it would make sense
Well,
to take care of that.
3 people at this table think we should go to the market area first to see that other tribe.
Skid, why couldn't you been on my side?
I wasn't listening to what you had said.
Oh, you
Or-
changed your mind now?
No. I still agree. I didn't do it to disagree with you. I just did it to agree with Joe, not knowing what you wanted.
That's fair. No,
Sometimes it's just easier to do that.
Yeah.
Safest. So you're leaning towards the market.
I think so.
Yeah, we're curious. Kate and I, at least, are curious about these other people this hunter was
others.
talking to. Exactly. It's like,
The same thing.
is this another faction? Is this somebody that could give us more information about the Raiders and Godrek the Swift?
Items?
Yeah. Are they just like, we are just overflowing with runes? Like here, I mean, we can't even carry them. There's so many.
Right.
You never know.
We came here looking for runes. This is just too many.
Right.
Too many runes.
It's just, we can't carry them all back.
runes.
Too many.
Too many runes.
Well, while we're in the business of just like throwing out possibilities, they also could be cannibals.
Man, you're really on the lookout for cannibals.
I'm really.
Stop trying
I feel
to
like
make
Barnes has his
cannibals
own thing
happen.
going on here.
Yeah.
Like we have evidence that they're not.
Who hurt you?
I thought
Multiple checks.
coming into the previous episode, I was convinced based on the suspicious meats comment from the end of the last episode that we were definitely going to be facing some cannibals. And I just decided it was one of those things where like
I just
GM says something offhand, thinking innocently, and one of the players just runs with it. So I've decided to run with it even farther.
Barnes is really nervous.
I just think about Jared. Like he'll just say something offhanded. And then we'll just like go and go and go, and he'll improv and he'll improv and he'll improv, and it'll just be like, it didn't mean anything. I was just like trying to do set dressing. Like, stop researching the blah blah blah. It's so funny. Like players always latch on to the dumbest shit that is meaningless.
What's that other trail you talked about? That other trail. I was just explaining there's lots of trails. We go up to the other trail. There's nothing there.
If it were skid GMing, we'd be.
The trail would lead to a whole separate
episode.
Left the city to go hunt down any rumors of cannibals.
Yeah, right,
We
exactly.
would find cannibals. Skid would let us.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
You'd find,
Put on another play.
Put on a play about
Put
the
on a play.
cannibals.
you'd find young cannibals. All right, so you're talking.
I think we're talking about it.
Okay. You
And
want to talk?
I bring up the ritual, actually.
Oh,
We
still
have
on
a-
that.
Oh, yes,
We have
I was looking into
full
this,
day.
so thank you. And I found something here that I think,
Could
well,
help.
it's not the exact same thing, but yes, a similar ritual. Blah, 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 blah. And sure, we could try it.
Yes. Oh, please. That's perfect.
Some good role playing there, Joe.
That's
I'll tell you where my
That's why it was so
desire
bleh
to role
at the end for
play
me.
at all stopped. And maybe this will come in with a Professor Eric write up on We Are Stupid or something of that nature. I was like, well, I would like to do this by the book, seeing as spells, spell knowledge, learning spells, casting spells, different traditions, all that stuff has an absolutely massive amount of rules that are attached to it, and it's extremely complicated. I was like, all right, well, let me look into this and make sure, like, is this something he can even do? Does he have to have a slot for this? Whatever. And you look up learning rituals in the player core, and it says learning a ritual does not count against any limits in your spells or your spell repertoire or any normal spellcasting ability. Rituals are never common, though if you look hard, you can probably find someone who can perform an uncommon ritual for you. They may be unwilling to teach it to you. Period.
Yeah.
That's the entire entry on learning rituals. So Pathfinder also doesn't give a shit about rituals. It doesn't explain anything about how one learns a ritual.
Well, here's the thing.
It just says learning it doesn't count against spells. So I don't know what I'm missing, but this is the title under the headline, Learning Ritual.
Yeah, I started to read that last week.
You read it last week.
Yeah.
I thought you were reading the last couple lines of the long process of learning a ritual.
It's kind of like a thing that says, like, just so you know, learning a ritual is a thing.
Where did Asa learn the ritual? Like where did you get
from
it?
her family.
So you just
Yeah.
gave yourself
Where
one on
did
character
you-
creation?
Yeah.
On your
Wow.
character sheet.
Even Kate turned against you. Look at that.
Right?
You give me a kiss.
At what point were you like, I get a ritual?
It allowed me to add it, and I thought, cool.
What's it?
I don't know. I had a space for ritual spells, and when I clicked it, one of them was Lucky Month, and I was like, okay. And I added it, and it sounded really
It's
cool.
like the ritual happened to her.
I was about to say.
Maybe it's
You
an
lucked out. You got
ancestry
one.
thing.
I was
don't
about
know,
to say. There's nothing that sets off Joe more than not enough rules. And then you said that.
Yeah, like I think this is a perfect.
It sounds like GM Fiat.
Huh?
Sounds like GM Fiat. GM.
Are you just reading like a message board?
Yeah, I'm reading a message board, and every person's like, just like the GM tells you if you knew it or not, or you learn it.
Yeah, like we did rituals in Strange Aeons. A given character did not have to you learn a
Learning.
ritual. We just sort of learned the ritual and did it.
Yeah.
So I don't see any reason based on the book why Brother Ramius can't do it, which is why I also did a very summary role playing of it because it required no work or effort whatsoever.
I found
Show
a
us
book.
in the rule book
But I
where
want
it
a book.
says a dog can't play basketball. That's
Thank
what this
you.
is.
Right, exactly.
Thank you. What I'm always saying.
She's airbutting the ritual. That's what's happening.
Woof.
All right, so you still got to go through all the checks. Are we doing this ritual
Yes.
tonight?
Yes.
Now, being successful at the
It's going
ritual,
to really attract the attention of the other smiling wolves.
Okay.
Oh, what's going on over there?
I'll tell them we're doing a ritual.
Shing,
They can watch if they want.
shing. Okay.
It's to imbue luck.
Some guy's like, can I watch?
Yeah.
Okay.
what is your name?
Father.
Your name's father?
Father.
Brother Ramius gets like instant chills and just turns and walks away.
Your name is Father?
And just says, don't do the ritual over here. Don't do it over there.
It's a disgraced priest sharpening a knife over this. Don't talk to him.
The priest is not allowed back.
Father, can I introduce you to someone? I think he'd really like Hubert, and I think Hubert.
Yeah, leave him with Hubert.
That is the scariest, most predatory answer you've ever had. Too.
And the guy
what's
was
your name,
weird.
sir?
The guy
and he
was
just
weird.
he just went.
And the face you were making is now committed to video.
You want us to call you Father while we do the ritual? Is that what it is?
Is that what it is?
Call me Father.
I'll do the
Stop making the face.
Can I watch?
The look of horror on your face. I gave the name. We should probably stay away from Father.
Oh my God. Oh.
Hubert, spike him.
That is the creepiest. That's the creepiest NPC. Father.
That is, I think that might be the creepiest episode we've ever made.
That was the worst thing you've ever done.
He's not a priest, and he doesn't have children.
But he does have some sort of knife.
I think Father's going to come back. I think this is going to be a forever.
I'd like,
Father.
I think we should move over.
I think, we actually have
All right, so we're gonna move out of sight of Father.
just got a call.
I don't want Father watching.
I have to go. I have to go. My mom is calling.
I don't like it when Father watches.
oh,
All right.
Oh my God. All
It
right,
always
so
makes sense when father's so close.
I'm looking up Lucky Month right now.
Wait, you're still playing?
You're gonna roll the trained religion. Two other people have to roll crafting or performance or society. You have to decide who those people are. And I think you should roll one of those, Asta.
We don't have to be trained in the secondaries, so just
Correct.
choose whichever if you have any.
I only have society.
All right, I'll do crafting.
I can help. I have a +4 performance on train, so I could help.
I've plus 10 in performance.
Oh, let Buggles.
All right, so
do it.
Buggles and Asta will do the secondaries. Let's do the secondaries first.
And Kate.
Yeah.
Do you have a
You only-
higher society?
I think only two, right?
Or crafting?
No.
No, okay.
For a ritual, I believe it's only two
No, it's
secondary? No, three?
it says secondary checks and then it's crafting performance side.
No,
society.
that's just giving you what could
the
be
options
rolled.
are.
Oh.
Oh.
So do we just need
Secondary casters 3.
Oh.
It says.
Oh, okay.
Three, okay.
It says in the casting explanation. So
And you do not need to be
So,
a caster to do the secondary.
performance, crafting, society? Perfect.
What's the DC?
I don't know.
why would you ask such an irritating, stupid question? As what is the DC?
Oh, yeah, secondary caster is 3. I see that.
You're so annoying.
Well, he doesn't have anything to roll, so
Yeah.
I was just
Oh,
asking.
I thought I'd ask the obvious question.
wanna
I
talk?
thought I'd yes
What
and
are
the
you
process.
wanting?
It's
Just wanted to talk and
obvious
fill the
question.
air.
Yes, that's what we do. We make podcasts.
I have. Oh, this is
Can we
weird,
just
huh?
sit here in respectful silence? And hope
feel
that the
like-
audience does the
Can
same.
we just lie?
I feel like they added rituals to the game and they were like, you know what, let's just stop. And they forgot to delete it.
That's what I'm saying. Like when you're like, when you were like, oh, you really phoned in that role play. I was like, they phoned in ritual. Like they didn't. They were like, it seems like something we should have, but no one has time to write this.
All right, so for effect, it says a ritual's effect depends on the result of the primary check. If an effect lists a save DC, use your spell DC for the ritual's magic tradition, or 12 plus your level plus your highest mental attribute modifier if you don't have a spell DC. So you're the primary caster.
Yeah.
What is your spell DC?
I'm sure that it's 19, 20.
20. All right, so that's the DC. I'm just going to fucking move through this. That's everybody's DC. But what are the secondary casters?
The secondary.
They modify the primary caster's role.
Yeah.
Often, a ritual requires secondary checks to represent aspects of its casting, usually with a standard DC for a level twice the ritual's spell rank, which would be 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 19, I think. Oh, no.
Wait, what?
That sounds low, but I think that's actually right.
That seems really hard.
A different secondary much each if there are more. All right, so what is it? What's twice the spell rank?
Would be
It's ritual 2.
so it would be 4.
4.
Right.
And then I think it's 19. It would be, GM, it's DC's by level.
Okay, and you were 19?
My spell DC is 20.
Okay.
I don't think.
How do
Where
we
did you
from
get
4
19
to
out of 4?
It's level-based DC's GM core, basic thing. Rank
19,
4 is
yes.
19.
You're
Okay,
right.
great.
Ah.
So your 3 checks are 19. Very good.
Off the dome. That was
Actually, you know what? Bottle cap. That was really good.
Hey! Off the dome bottle cap.
Nice one.
Dome cap.
All right, so your 3 checks DC 19, your check is DC 20.
I don't think
We'll
I'm-
start with and you have to make all. Oh no, this each level of
it
success
modifies.
Yeah.
All right, so
makes his-
Skid, give your roll.
I got a 26, natural
hell
16.
yeah.
All right, this is a 6 success, no bonus or penalty.
No joke. Got an 18 plus 1 crafting. 19. I just got it.
Okay, just got it.
No bonus or
No
penalty.
bonus, no penalty.
19.
Wow.
Oh my God.
12. I rolled a 12. I have a +7.
Oh my
All
God.
right,
Our luck
no
is
bonus or penalty. So the
changing.
best you could have had would have been a couple +2s. Failure is -4, which could stack. I guess. No, it says circumstance. So it would
Wait, so
just
even
been
though
1
he passed,
success is no bonus, no penalty.
Huh.
You have to crit
That's
in order to
hard.
get a bonus. You gotta.
Yeah,
but-
crit failure
So
can be really
rituals
bad.
are loosey in how you obtain them, but it's hard to do.
yeah.
Yeah.
If any of you had crit failed, it reduces the degree of success by 1 step.
Oh,
Yeah.
So if you succeed, it would have been a fail. So now it's just a straight up roll.
And I have
Straight
to
up
say,
roll.
these are tricky because critical failure, you get a misfortune. Like it's a fortune effect if you do well, but there's misfortune effects if you critically fail. Joe?
yeah,
Oh
let's see.
dear. Okay.
I want to contribute.
Your roll,
Straight up roll
Joe.
DC 20.
Okay.
I want to contribute.
Hmm.
And I will do so. Firstly, Joe,
Yes.
we're all counting on you.
Oh, that was dirty. That was dirty.
Father is watching.
Oh,
Oh, he gets distracted at the last moment.
he's back.
Father is watching.
What do you think this, how does this, what are you doing?
I think that he has this book out this entire time that pointed to a similar style ritual, and he's reading poems of Gruhasta and poems, a specific set of poems that are that deal with fate and luck as it is sort of defined globally by different cultures and stuff like that. And it has all different meanings. It has all different names, but it all points to one sort of concept, which is that which we do not control that has this direct impact on our lives kind of thing. And so he's reading these passages and invoking Gruhasta to bless this coin. And so, yeah.
And
that's
Asta
the
kind
ritual.
of does like a wrapping with the tassels on Zephyr's hands, like wrapping them together to sort of link her with the coin so that it is imbued to her that she will have the luck.
So the stakes here, if you do critically fail, once per week, the ritual's recipient must roll twice and take the worst result for their first significant saving throw or skill check of the week as determined by the GM.
Oh, whoa.
This only
I just got
screws
whiplash.
Zephyr.
First, I was like, "Oh, great! I get the coin," and then it's like, "Oh no, you're rolling for it,
Joe's
Joe."
rolling for it.
This ill luck remains for 1 month and applies for the recipient whether or not they're wearing the token. So a critical failure here would curse you for a month.
You can't even chuck it.
serious?
You can't even chuck it in a river.
Are we sure we want to give it to me?
All because Sydney didn't know the rules and was fucking around.
I thought I could cast it. I didn't know it would be Joe doing this final roll.
That's
Give
fair.
the token to father.
Oh,
He overhears this just as he's about to complete the ritual. Does it poison the token? Ah! 21.
Oh,
21.
All right. Success.
All right,
Yeah.
so you can call upon the token's luck once per month. So
The
basically,
exact, no, it's once per week for a month.
No,
No.
that's
You
know, it
the
says-
critical.
it says
critical
as critical success,
Oh.
except it's only once per the lucky month. So instead of once per week, once per this month, while rolling a saving throw or skill check, you can use the token's power, roll twice, take the higher result. Fortune effect, which means it can't stack with other fortunes, and it keeps its luck for one month. So you get one reroll.
At my rate,
So the
that's gonna
entire
go
remainder of the
quickly.
adventure.
yeah.
You
No,
get
for-
one reroll.
For a month.
For once
Joe is suggesting
in the
that
month
We'll finish this
entire
entire
span.
adventure in of game time.
of game time.
So use it wisely. Use it in the final encounter against the final
Yeah,
boss.
save it for the boss battle at the end.
Asta ties it to your belt.
Hey, and now we know whenever we come across 10 gold pieces, we can just do this again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she whispers to Zephyr as she's tying this like coin tassel thing onto her belt. I think Ramius messed it up a little. I think it should have more power, but it should work. But it's a little
It's gonna
different
work
when
correctly, right?
no, it'll work. When my parents did it, it just sort of glowed brighter, and I don't know if Grasta.
She glances at Ramius and sees him like rolling. Maybe
He's just smart.
like,
Yeah,
he's
he's
like,
rolling.
oh, thank God that's done. And I'm like,
God we got through that.
Zephyr kind of looks daggers at Ramius. She's like, yeah, I don't know, something's been off. He almost killed you that one time.
And then you look over and he's
Well,
just like looking.
I remember in the observatory, I came back and then he like
Well, he
slit my throat.
Yeah, he tripped. I just don't know if something's wrong with him.
Before I came back.
Father's standing there. He's tying a dead worm to his belt. I did a ritual too.
that face. I did a ritual too.
We're back.
You really have not been able to stop laughing. It's been a while.
It's your reaction to it. It's like,
Oh God.
oh God. All right, so you've done this ritual. It didn't give you the powers that Asta had hoped it would give you. But hey, that big save. I wonder if you have to declare it beforehand.
It doesn't say anything
Yeah.
about that. You just get to roll twice. I guess you would declare it because
Yeah.
you would
Sure, you
say,
have to.
For any
You
saving
roll
throw.
twice. It's not a re-roll, it's a roll twice.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you know that big horrible save is coming, like somebody's cast disintegrate once and it's about to do it again on you, it's like, I'm gonna use the token. That's cool. That's cool. Hey, fun to bring in some new aspects to the game.
I've been wanting to do it. So thanks
Thank you,
everybody
Sydney.
for
Thank you for
doing it
yeah,
with me.
That was awesome.
Joe,
Good
this
ritual.
ritual got you a bottle cap.
Yes, it did.
Wow.
It did.
Look at that.
And it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild to get 3 successes on all the secondary checks and a success on the primary check, and it still stinks, apparently.
It is like a very minimal benefit for the like the
Effort.
degree of difficulty, the effort, and the money that's put into it.
But I will say,
It's a 2018 bottle cap.
there's a
Yeah.
it's a fun thing to do when you have exactly this sort of situation where you're waiting in a town to do, like, you can't do anything. And it's like, oh yeah, we sit around, we talk, we get to know each other. But this is I don't know. I thought the ritual was like a fun thing that I had never done before.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we did it.
I'm glad we did.
And we'll never do it again.
We'll never do it again. You guys go to bed?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
We set a
You can
watch.
Who's got first watch?
Barnes.
Brian's got
He's
first
so
watch.
nervous.
Specifically looking for father.
Well, now,
Well, no, he thinks
all of you people are trying to convince me there's no cannibals in this camp. And he glances over at Father. This worm.
He's just talking to the worm. You hungry?
Like what? I'm going to know where he is and where we are for the rest of the time we're in this camp.
Keep an eye on Father.
Please, just if he comes over here at all, just wake me. Just wake me up if he's anywhere near us. Okay.
You want to talk to him?
No, I just don't want to be asleep when he's around. Please.
I'm fine to be tired all the time.
I'll never sleep again if need be.
Exactly.
There's the episode.
If I wake up and he's standing over me in the earthworm, I could die on the spot.
Did you ever see Did you ever see the South Park where it's like on Red Dragon, the Hannibal Lecter movie where the guy's like kidnapping kids and he comes back to the scene of the crime and he's like completely naked and like covered in tattoos and he's got like a cap on, and the cop who is like so clueless is like, "Oh, hello there, sir. What's your name?" God. "Oh, Mr. God, I was wondering if you knew anything about these kidnappings." That's kind of what father is. "Hello, Mr. God." God. You go to sleep. Asta, you kind of having that blinking, fading to sleep, looking at the stars up above. And finally you close your eyes. And you open them again, and the stars have moved. It's not the same view you had when you went to sleep. And maybe you remarked upon it. You counted the stars and their location to help you doze off, still flushed with adrenaline from all those fights and the ritual. Now you look down and you see across a wide expanse of forest an archway in the distance. And there seems to be an altar in front of the archway and people milling about the altar. And you're immediately taken back to the forest when you saw the druids, the oak stewards, milling about, getting ready to sacrifice a unicorn. But you don't see the unicorn tied to the altar. Strapped to the altar, there's some other creature there, and these dark shapes are sort of moving about it. And then we just follow your gaze very slowly across this wide expanse of forest, all the way up to the altar, where we see you strapped to it. And from above, we look down, and you're lying there in a beautiful wedding dress, just tied to the altar. You can't move your arms. You can't move your hands. And there are these shapes moving about. You can't make out who your captors are. Every time you try to look, they're like in your periphery and then behind you. But you know there are people with ill intent surrounding you. What's going on through your mind here as you lie, looking up at the sky?
I think this is like bizarre enough that she has that feeling that it has to be a dream, but the fear is still very real, and she does feel like she's trapped. And I think she so badly wants to see who has her trapped, who did this to her. She's trying really hard to not freak out, and she's trying to like focus on a face, to find a face or something memorable.
Try to really like turn your head to see who these figures are about you. One seems really small, like scurried past your altar, like you couldn't look down and see. Then you catch Brother Ramius. He looks at you very quickly and then turns away. Then you turn your head again and you swear Barnes is another one of the captors. Again, something scurries by your feet and you see a hooded goblin scurry past. And then standing at the foot of the altar is Zephyr. She pulls a hood over her face as well as all these figures begin to close on you. Cloaked hoods covering their face, but you know just in that little space below their cowl that you're surrounded by your allies. And they begin chanting a haunting, almost melodic chant that starts to like pound on your eardrums till it gets really uncomfortable and you feel your body pulsating. Maybe you look down towards your chest and there seems to be something like growing inside of you, like towards your stomach, towards your abdomen begins to swell. And you watch your abdomen swell and you look up and all those figures are gone. The arch lights up. That chanting has now been replaced by the sound of the humming archway. Blue light streams down from the top, and a figure walks out of the archway toward you. It is a figure wearing a white mask, bestial, with horns. Your stomach elongating like something is trying to break out. You hear someone crying in the distance. A human, an elf, a baby. This figure comes closer towards you. Your stomach gets larger and larger, and the figure pulls out a dagger and stabs you in the stomach. And you wake up. Barnes is standing right next to you.
What? Is father? Father's here? What?
Where is he?
Where's
Asta, are you all right?
And she's like clutching, holding her stomach. Is she bleeding? Are her intestines coming out?
Feel like it is, but you hold up your hand, no blood.
And she looks at Barnes and Zephyr and everyone around her now, like all circled around her in the dark. Stay away from me.
Asta,
Stay away from me.
you all right?
What's the matter?
What did you say? What did you say?
I saw the mask. In a Moran.
You saw it. It was a dream.
He tried to kill me.
Yes.
He stabbed me.
He stabbed you.
Stabbed you where?
Stabbed me in my stomach, and I think I had a baby.
What?
I think, and you all strapped me down and chanted and opened a gate.
Wait.
Where's Sakuachi?
Wait. No.
He needs to understand. He needs to know the dream.
What? Sorry.
Sakuachi!
I'm right here. What's wrong? What?
I had a dream.
She saw it.
I need you to identify it, to figure it out.
You had a dream, like the one your friends had?
Different. I was strapped to an altar in the woods where the Oak Stewarts lived, and they strapped me to an altar, and I was having a baby, and the masked Inumaran came out and stabbed me.
Okay, hold on. Oak Stewarts, your friends
Yes.
strapped you?
Wait. You're sure it was us?
Yes.
And you've never lain on an altar before? You did not have a memory of something that happened to you before?
No. This was my memory of watching the Oak Stewarts when they were going to sacrifice the unicorn, when Lucky was with you.
Our dreams were
They were of
memories, but they were altered in
Yes,
the dream
okay.
and made worse.
She did have an altar in the dream.
So that
In
is
mine,
Thank you, Pakos.
Ramius was there.
Did you have an altar?
I did not have an altar, but it was a far worse version of my memory. Yes.
So then yes.
Any other details? Anything specific?
They chanted and they opened an Ayudara, and then the creature walked through the Ayudara and took out a knife and stabbed me, but I was pregnant, but I'm not, I don't know I don't think I'm pregnant. I'm not pregnant.
When the last 10 times you made love? I need to know this.
She looks wistfully to the east.
I'm kidding.
All on Castrovel, right?
What?
It was all on Castrovel.
Oh, wait,
All-
Casterville.
All 10 were on Casterville.
I was just trying to lighten the mood.
It must have been,
It was a beautiful night.
It must have been Casterville.
Any other details? Now is the most important time because you'll forget them.
It was a mask. It was the same. It was.
Mask, you're on an altar, and this is a place you've been before.
No. Well, yes. Well, the other detail I was wearing a wedding dress.
A wedding dress?
Are you married?
Wedding dress?
Wedding dress.
Were you to be married? Before we met you?
Out of wedlock?
I was.
Not the time.
Do people still say that?
I was. I'm trying to remember. The memory she gave up, was it the wedding dress memory? No. It was a different memory. The wedding dress memory was something else, right? Oh, God, I'm losing my mind.
You gave up the memory. You can't remember.
Yeah. You're really into your character.
I know.
I can't remember, but it's enough that it's hazy. I kind of think that's what you gave away.
No.
I think I gave away not the wedding dress where she rips it. I gave away the memory of the wedding day.
Yes.
So
We'd already had the wedding dress thing.
yeah.
You gave up the memory
So she's
connected
like
to it.
thinking, and she's like, I know that I left. When I went through the gate, I left. Someone.
Were you wearing a wedding dress?
No, I don't think so.
Where would you have gotten a wedding dress?
My sisters were all married.
You wore your sister's wedding dress?
No, I don't.
Were you getting married in front of a Ayudara gate and then the gate?
No,
Were your sisters pregnant?
I don't think so. No, I haven't seen them since.
Perhaps
Well,
it was
What about...
something you lost when we gave up our memories. Perhaps it was something you've forgotten.
Sakuachi has no idea what you're talking about.
And Asta's just nodding. That would make sense.
What about the dress itself? Was it a dress you had never seen before, or was it... Did you recognize it? One of your sister's dresses?
No, it wasn't one of theirs. I know all of theirs.
But you recognized it.
Yes.
Whose was it?
It must have been mine, but I don't remember being married.
But you recognized the dress?
Yes. It's confusing. It's hard to explain.
Well, you definitely have powers. Because every time we've seen it, our powers grew.
yes.
So
Let's...
when we figure out how to tap into yours, you definitely have them.
She's like
right?
smiling now. She's very excited.
Let's see what you can do.
Well,
He shoots a divine lance at it.
She holds her hands out and nothing
X-Men
happens.
first class. Like,
And she flies backward across the campsite.
She can change the color of her irises. That's it. Oh, look, they're blue.
My hair grows faster.
You do feel, similar to those of you that have experienced the dream, like a power has been awakened within you.
Nice.
You gain that awakened power feat. So you have a deviant ability, and now you have the awakened power feat as well. You just
And it might never come up because it's so specific.
well, look at the awakened, because you'll have usually two options for the awakening, and sometimes those are pretty cool.
Cool. Heck yeah.
Wait, so you selected a background that had a deviant ability and you've never talked about it, and it's
Well,
not
she's hinted at it.
Yeah.
yeah. And this is not for role-playing reasons. This is because it's so mechanically irrelevant, it never comes up.
I mean, it has never come up.
Which is very possible.
It has never come up once. And
They're
also,
super specific abilities.
when I made Asta, everybody had already had all these other abilities, so I wasn't going to pick the same one again. So I picked something else that no one had, but it just has not come up. So
maybe it doesn't mesh with the Magus or something.
no, it just literally is not. It's like if somebody uses a very specific type of energy against me,
It's a reaction.
I can do something to it, but no one has done it. So, and it has to be an enemy. Buggles has done some energy stuff, but it has to be an enemy.
Listen, unicorns, lost memories, wedding dresses. You should go back to sleep.
Yes.
But what does it mean?
I will think on this. But I wouldn't read too much into it. It seems like something or someone is trying to contact you, or
He or it stabbed me. I take that as a threat, and I do not take threats lightly.
all of your dreams invoked fear. Why does someone want you to be afraid? Let's get some rest.
Perhaps they don't want us to come. They want us to flee from this Inamoran.
I thought the
being
Inamoran
feared.
was good.
Yes, perhaps whoever is working against them is trying to set us against Inamoran.
Yes, you said your figure was wearing a mask. Inamoran doesn't wear a mask.
Right.
The other possibility
The
is
attacker
that
is wearing a mask to look as if they are Inamoran.
perhaps the mask is part of some sort of ritual to gain access to Soyo.
Somebody say a ritual.
Oh, you were supposed to keep an eye out.
Who was stabbed in the chest?
Through the tent. It's like,
Through the tent. Perhaps. Is it perhaps these dreams you're having are not forebodings of the future, but memories of the time we lost in the missing moment? That people in these masks experimented or somehow manipulated our memories or
Perhaps
did something on us while we were there.
did something on us. Could you please explain what you mean by that?
Oh God.
maybe they did something on us.
Perhaps they drew.
I feared they might do something.
Perhaps they might have drawn some
greatest
piece of our
fear.
anatomy on our faces.
Like a dick on your face?
That would be the least of my concern.
That would be fine. I wouldn't
Why
mind.
would you do that on me?
Now I'm not going to be able to sleep thinking about what they did on us.
You weren't thinking about that already?
All this time, that fear never crossed my
me that
mind.
somebody did something on us. You have a twisted mind, Bonds.
I've traveled widely, seen much that you and your keeper would be terrified of, Brother Emmys.
I will try to rest now. And we'll try to sleep.
Everybody tries to go back to sleep. Barn's still keeping watch. There's a time to trade off.
I hope
Alaska,
so.
sorry, you're up next.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh,
She's
you're
not
awake.
going. Yeah, she's staying
You were
awake.
next on the schedule.
You're already up.
She's looking out for father.
Good night. he's lying with a dagger in his chest outside the tent,
Bleeding out.
thinking that this is a ritual too.
The rest of the night is uneventful. You all switch off, watching, and you do see from time to time the smiling wolves. There are some that don't go to sleep, and they're always kind of eyeing your camp. You've hidden your valuables as best you can, I think, but they're just watching, and not just creepily watching like father. Like they're just intrigued.
Are they all human?
There's a couple of elves, and one halfling, but mostly human. Beyond that, day breaks, and now you have to decide. Sounds like you're going to the market. You have to decide if you want to travel during the day, where navigation will be more difficult using the stars, or at night, where it'll be easier, but it's night. I think everybody's got good vision. Oh no, you got low light
light
vision
now.
Yeah. Everybody else has dark.
But I got
I
from
only have
Zephyr.
low light.
You have low light.
I'm human.
I got
yeah, okay.
dark from Talitha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
My one eye is.
Remember the
we went
tree
into the
balls?
balls?
Yes, I remember, but you got dark vision?
Yeah, that was the switcheroo. I got dark vision.
I don't remember that. That's pretty incredible.
Do you watch our show?
Do you know the Gatewalkers?
I
show?
remember you getting the changeling trait.
Oh,
You didn't get dark vision.
Talitha got dark. I gave you dark. No?
Talitha had dark vision.
Am I crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I know.
Like a fox.
Crazy like a fox. Maybe I don't have
It
it.
just allowed her to add it to her sheet. So
All right, so vision
was
vision
a
will be a
ritual.
problem. You got to decide which you want to deal with more.
I mean, harder to navigate during the day, possibly safer from any raiders.
yeah,
I think we just go at night.
at night we'd probably have to be like more stealthy, maybe.
We just need to. We need the stars. I think
What's
we can't risk getting turned around and turned around and turned around.
is that? What's skill? Was that like survival to
Or astronomy.
navigate?
Astronomy lore.
Survival.
Oh, I can use astronomy lore.
No, that's a good enough.
Yeah, that's what we got from those folks.
We all have that.
You certainly.
But
Yeah.
but yeah, I've got survival. Yeah, I could do that too.
Yeah, I would allow astronomy lore. It's pretty perfect use of that.
Okay.
Those that have it, but it's one person doing the check at a time. for each leg of the journey.
All right, then I'll probably do it.
All right, so you wait throughout the day. Mats comes to check on you. Everything going well here? You feeling,
Can we ask you about one of your men?
Yes.
You know someone named
He's looking around for him. Fine.
someone named
No. Okay, go ahead.
Father?
Oh, you met Father.
I knew that was going to be your reaction.
He's quite a character.
Has he been
Mostly
with you-
harmless.
Has he been with
Mostly.
you long?
Yes, Father, we found him in a prison, an abandoned prison. He was shackled to the wall. There had been some sort of breakout, and he was left behind. All the guards were dead. He was strapped to a wall in chains. We freed him, fed him, nursed him back to health, and he just sort of stuck around.
Huh. And always called himself father.
Yes. He takes some getting used to, but I'm not a judge.
All right.
We hate and fear him. So
Keep judging
keep him
him.
away from us. That would be better for our group.
He's not everybody's cup of tea. But
I'm sorry. Who are his friends?
Father keeps to himself.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. He did have
Perhaps
a
you
worm
could
at
sort of-
one point.
Yeah.
No longer.
I'll talk with him.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Similarly, we have a companion we could leave here.
Yes.
Could perhaps spend some time with Father.
Much
Yeah.
more pleasant than Father.
The Otaki, I was to understand they would be staying behind.
Oh, no.
No, I'm speaking of our hedgehog companion,
Asta scoots
Hubert.
Hubert towards.
who
Oh, hello.
Is this
could be too dangerous for him
Hubert?
Oh.
in the in the market and in the city. Perhaps
I thought this was just your pet.
Oh, no.
No, he
No.
talks.
No.
He
Yes.
talks.
What is your name, sir?
similar to Father. We found him shackled in another dimension, and
Foolishly.
he's also not everyone's cup of tea.
They're being too modest. The name's Hedge. Hubert Hedge. I'm like family to them now, pretty much. Yep, we've been through a lot. All of us. That's my hat she's playing with. Asta, stop. I'm a man.
I'm a man.
I'm a man.
Big man.
Hubert, would you like to stay and camp with the Smiling Wolves, or would you like to come with us into the city? It could be very dangerous.
Last night while you were sleeping, I made an acquaintance here. It seemed quite nice, and I'd like to get to know him a little bit better.
Who?
Goes by the name Father.
Of course.
Yes, we had quite a long talk.
See,
He
Wow.
gets me. He gets me.
I knew it.
Yes.
You've got a rock. He's got a worm.
Yes, we sat and watched some of you sleep. It was a good time, Father and I.
He snaps.
What?
Brother Ramius snaps to Barnes.
I only watched for 2 hours. I snapped off.
Does he always watch us sleep?
They were talking. They seemed like they were having fun.
He's very nice. It's an interesting story. But yes, I'll stay behind. I'll see, check on things here at the camp.
Thank you, Hubert.
All right.
Thank you.
Hubert,
Amazing.
Yes.
keep your wits about you.
Yes, in my pants. Right?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, yes.
Did you say?
Have a good time,
All right. I will.
Father.
Well, the sun is setting. I can see the first sign of stars in the west. Let us go.
All right. Good luck. We will keep an eye on your friends and this little fella.
Oh, he's yours now.
Oh, we're not hiring.
He
Goodbye.
chooses.
What about to replace the men you've lost?
We'll be fine.
It's like the Hubert. It's the Hubert distribution system. He's chosen you.
Chosen you.
Well, first thing we'll need to do is neuter him.
Honestly, yes. Honestly, yeah. Yes.
His movements.
I really think
Don't
you
forget
should.
to
Several weeks.
surveil him.
First, we'll
Be
put
good for him.
a
Maybe it'll make him calm down. He'll stop
Magical
pumping
eye or
flowers.
magic eye. What is it
Magic
called?
eye,
Augur. We'll cast an augury spell.
Cast an augury on him, and then we will make him a unit.
Good luck. And off you go into the night in search of the Mystic Market, a market somewhere here in town. You were told that it's somewhere to the southwest of the city, within the city itself. You begin walking about. Let me get a, you want to do survival?
Survival,
or-
yeah. I'll do that.
Okay.
Looking at the stars, just as they told us. 14.
14. You're looking up at the stars, but you do feel like you keep getting distracted by what you see. Even though Matt's told you, like, don't worry about what you see, trust the stars. It is so hard to, like, go against what makes sense to what you see. And at a certain point, you're walking down what looks like a main street between these rows of 3-story tall apartment buildings. And each of you looks at Ramius, and you just see that little seed of doubt in the moonlight that he doesn't seem confident in his navigation. What's everybody doing?
Do you need help?
It is right up around that wall wasn't there before, but
looking at the walls, and we're not supposed to. I don't think we're supposed to be doing that.
You're right. We're not.
Do you need help?
Perhaps we should retrace our steps. Go back before we continue forward.
Can I do a perception check? I want to listen to see if I hear anyone or anything approaching.
Yeah.
The problem is there is no back, Asta.
You didn't make a point of where we started in the sky?
Well, the sky is always moving.
Yep.
13.
You're listening. You hear sounds, for sure, but nothing in your immediate vicinity. What'd you roll again?
14.
14, yeah. What are you doing, Zephyr?
Maybe even though he seems like he wants to do it himself and he's got it, like trying to look up at the stars and gather where we are and where we should go.
Should have been at the market by now. I don't understand.
Want to stop and ask for directions?
There's a concierge shop nearby. Do you want to do an astronomy lore?
Yeah, I'll try. Astronomy. Natural 1. Got that out the way.
What's the total?
8.
8.
You're right, this is hard. I keep wanting to look at the street.
Well, what is the good of navigating by the stars if you just walk into a wall? It doesn't make any sense. You have to walk around the wall, and then you're trapped.
Asta, what are you doing?
So I didn't take astronomy lore with the Sky Sage. I took occultism, so I can't roll astronomy lore. But could I do a perception?
Yeah, just kind of like get back on track here.
Yeah, everybody's been looking at the sky. 19?
19. 19. All of the buildings up ahead, the doors are all closed, no lights on in between. But you do notice past the building right up to your left, there's another building that sort of juts out, and that door seems to be ajar, which is strange because everything else you've seen has been closed. What are you doing, Buggles?
I don't really have anything. I don't have survival. I don't have astronomy lore. So even my perception's like really bad too. But I'll just do a perception.
Yeah.
19 again.
19. You see the same thing, maybe right at the same time that Asta noticed that. And it just kind of seems out of place compared to the other doors. They were all closed, but that one's open. And as you're both watching there, this like tiny little creature seems to come flying out. But as it moves, it looks like it turns into a wisp of smoke, and it just like comes right towards you. And we are now in combat.
Oh.
Let's go to the map. You need not roll for initiative because everything you just rolled was your initiative.
Ah, you sneaky.
Sneaky.
I had a feeling.
Sneaky.
Now, since you rested, Zephyr and Asta are no longer drained. Am I to assume that Barnes and Asta would be up front?
Yeah.
Okay. Zephyr and Buggles in the back with Ramius in the middle, or Ramius in the back?
I assumed Ramius was up front, but in the middle, I think it makes sense too. If he was getting distracted and kind of lost.
Oh yeah, you're navigating.
He's navigating.
He was navigating.
Front, okay. And so Buggles and Zephyr may be behind. Like, can you guys see the map here?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So you guys see this street you come down?
See it. Oh boy.
This little creature comes running right up to Ramius.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Oh, dear.
Let me show you
Whoa.
a close-up of what it looks like. It's very appropriate based on the banter today.
Oh my god!
I love him. I don't want to fight.
No.
I am not fighting a cat. I need to catch this cat and neuter it immediately.
Find it at home.
I fight it, but I specifically just try to cut its balls off repeatedly.
This is like a cat from my nightmares. Like they come at you fast when you're least expecting it.
This is not what
It's
Pull
like a
your
cat
eyes
having
out.
zoomies at night. Like,
Yeah.
That's what this is.
And when you turn your flashlight on, you just see their eyes, and it's like,
Well, the first action it
Freaking
does
horrifying.
is it pounces on you. So it strides and makes an attack with,
No!
let's do its jaws. Ooh, terrible roll. That's going to be a 21.
That is a hit.
That is a hit. A couple things are going to happen. First, it's going to be some damage. 14 points of piercing damage and 6 points of fire damage.
oh.
Yeah, it's
Fire cap.
its bite, not unlike the smoke that surrounds it, seems to be burning through you. So it pounces, bites, and burns for 20 total points of damage. With its second attack, it goes to claw you. This is, of course, with the map and misses with a 16. And then for its final action, it just kind of like jumps backwards.
I mean, it
Towards the
moved
building.
up to us.
That was pounce, one action. You get the attack
from
as part
so
of the
this
pounce.
door right here is where it came out.
It came out of this building over here, to the back.
Gotcha.
Kind of came out here, pounced towards you, attacked a second time, and then moved back. It is now Asta's turn.
Yeah, baby.
go.
Asta is going to run up, no hesitation, and I'm going to spell strike immediately. 2 action Jown. Oh, and I have my new rune in my katana.
Huge.
So exciting. All right. I should say the spell I'm going to do. Let's do Gouging Claw. I
Gouging claw.
love doing that one. All right, let's see. Plus 11 to hit now. How fun. Oh, fuck. Skid, what do you think? It's cracked, but what do you think?
Would you re-roll it
I
if it was
can't
bad?
read any of those dice.
Would you re-roll it if it was a bad
Sydney?
roll?
Yes, I would. No, I wouldn't.
Oh, busted.
No, I mean, yes, I would.
Reroll, you
Yes,
son
I
of a
would.
gun.
Yes,
Is it
I
that
would
close?
keep
Can
it.
you do a little table
Don't make me
pound?
come over
Should I
there.
try to...
Table pound. Don't touch the dice tray. Troy's coming over.
Wait, he just Skid pounded. It was literally on the 20. Should I just re-roll it?
Yeah, re-roll it.
It was a 14. It would have hit anyway. It rolled onto a 14 when he pounded. Should I take the 14 or...
It was a cracked die or
Tell me
roll?
it's a contested roll here. Just re-roll.
It's going to be a garbage roll.
So natural 1.
Dude, why would
The gods have punished you for cheating.
I didn't cheat.
You're right. They're
I
trying
did
to
what
cheat.
Rules Boy Joe said to do.
He didn't say anything.
say anything. You stared and yelled at me. You kept yelling at me
First
about your
result
die.
was valid by Caddyshack rules.
Yeah, that's what I think.
It's good you know we don't invoke Caddyshack rules.
That's true.
Ever since the Geneva Concord. Let's get a fan Fumboni out there.
Wow,
So
this just went from like, okay.
It went from
Get
Crit
a
Town
fan
to...
fumble that's like,
I'm
if you have a rune on your katana.
Oh my
then-
God, and you
Great.
did a spell strike. So do you get
Magic,
people 2
yeah.
fumbles and
No,
get both?
No.
just magic. Just magic.
Just magic.
Just the worst possible thing.
Fumboni.
Absolute waste of my actions. Absolute waste of my time.
Crit town to shit town.
Crit Town to Shit Town. Thank you, Skid.
Okay. Let's see. This one from Oliver in Malmo, Skine County, Sweden.
Sweden, yeah.
Ooh, cousin Oliver.
Taksamuket Oliver.
It's called What in the World in the World in the World.
Okay.
As you try to unleash your magic on your foe, it instead warps around you and lifts you entirely from this plane and into a strange city by the name of Mastavia, before just as suddenly flinging you back. You are entirely removed from combat for 2 rounds. And you may not take any actions during this time. You can name any character from the play referenced and then return in only 1 round.
Wait, what was the
From
play?
This is a
Mastavia?
reference to my
Matthew's
play.
play.
Oh, a city within a city?
Oh, what in the world?
City.
In the world in the world.
Oh, wait, I listened to the whole thing.
So any character
Oh,
into
did you?
one round
Yeah.
instead of
Oh,
two.
did you? You
Yeah.
lying piece of shit. Name one thing about
Name
it.
any
There's
character.
the girl and the other girl she meets and then the mom.
I'm
but
putting
I-
a time limit
Name
on
a
this.
remember.
character from Matthew's play.
Is it something with a J?
He can't give you a hint.
Don't look at Matthew.
Do they say that Matthew can look and say it starts with a
Is it something
J?
with a J? Is her name with a J?
Stop. Just that's the
Stop.
person's name.
Is it like Jen or Jamie, or is there one with an S that's
The
like
girl who
Sarah?
goes there. The girl who goes there.
The girl. The girl who goes there.
Yeah.
That's the character.
That's the.
Why are you looking at me?
I need a final answer.
Jen, Jamie, Sarah.
And Jamie, Sarah. What?
Cynthia.
I love a
Cynthia.
a fumble that
I
tests
say
friendship.
Cynthia. Cynthia. I say Cynthia.
Cynthia, final
is
answer.
Cynthia.
Is there a
Is
Cynthia?
it Sydney?
No. 2 rounds.
Is
here.
it Jen or Jamie or Jenna or Sarah? What's her name?
It's a guy named Bill.
There's like
What?
there's like 45 characters.
I'm talking
in the
about the
play.
two main
How many
women.
was one?
All we needed was one.
I'm talking about the two main women.
And she listened to your podcast. Yeah.
I listened to the whole show.
Sounds like it's
I
the
think
Grapes of
you're going
Wrath.
for Tess,
Tess. What's the other one's name?
Laura.
Is there a Sydney?
This is so
No.
great. Oliver, you really screwed Sydney. Nice. Also, this
Oliver,
is unbelievable.
You know
2
I have
rounds.
a bad
completely
memory.
out of
I
combat.
did listen to A City Within a City.
I did
freaking
too, and I
I
don't-
loved it.
Well, I'm terrible with like character names when I listen to
They
stuff.
also, they're not like, hi, my name is Tess. They're just like, they live their
And you're
lives.
not reading it. It's
Yeah.
like you'd read it, so it's like, oh, that's a, you're
Yes,
listening to it.
If you read it, you'd see their names a lot.
So something in the magic of your spell strike goes awry and it like teleports you to another place and time.
Bye. I'm off the map for 2 rounds.
That's insane.
Buggles.
Want me to send you to play to read? In the meantime?
Yeah. Just set the player in case that fumble comes back.
Matthew, do a quick rewrite. Give her a gun.
That would change the play, but I think we can make it happen.
That's amazing.
All right, so
Poor Sydney.
I'm looking up the play.
That's a brutal
Yeah.
crit.
Yeah.
I thank you, Oliver, for the careful attention to the play. But
City in the
Sounds
city.
like Oliver read the play.
Huh, it even says the city within the city. It says on the website 2 women. Doesn't even say their name. Even if I cheated, I wouldn't have gotten their names.
Yeah. It's because their individual identities aren't important. They're just
Episode
women.
1, Tess.
That's what I heard.
Right, Matthew?
That's what I heard.
I should have cheated.
Oliver, this is what you intended?
Tess and Laura.
Really?
Tess and Laura.
Matthew is, they call him the new David Mamet.
Please no.
Anybody who hasn't listened, though, it's a great radio play. You should listen.
Thanks. Sir.
Great. You don't have to pay attention even. You can just listen. Like Sydney.
You just listen to it, not remember a single
I
thing?
listened to it like 2 years ago.
Wow. I remember every character's name in The Godfather.
Buggles.
Every character?
Every character.
Buggles is going to turn himself invisible.
Ooh, juicy.
Spicy.
And invisibly run over to the 5-foot square northwest of the cat.
To this creature, it looks like we've all disappeared. It looks like each one of us has just
To
disappeared.
the rest of your party, it looks like you all are just disappearing.
Right.
Yes.
Looks like there's just
One
3
by
on
one.
1.
The three of us are like,
Where'd everyone go?
Brother Ramu.
B. Ramu is going to
20 HP down.
Yeah, 20 HP down. That's not so good. Shit. He's just going to knee-jerk reaction. Fire a Divine Lance at this thing. Oh, man. Come on, Norse Foundry. Natural 1.
Oh,
What in the shit?
You guys.
We're back. All it took was one more combat.
oh my.
You just start like a Benny Hill, just flopping
Jesus
over yourself.
Man, come on.
Next time I'm just leaving the cracked eye, keeping the 20. This
Unbelievable.
That'd be another magical
I'll
fumble.
just move down the road here. Bronzino. This one from Andrew in Washington, D.C.
Hi, Andrew.
Bronzino. You've made a critical error in casting your spell. Instead of the desired effect, a perfectly cooked Bronzino has manifested and smacked the intended target or the nearest target to the targeted space right in the face, dealing non-lethal damage equal to the spell's level. The confusion of this mishap leaves the caster stupefied to a degree equal to half the spell's level for 1d4 rounds. The Bronzino is perfectly edible if desired.
That is fine.
and it's a cat. So this is the perfect
yeah.
distraction.
That's right.
Cat's
The
so
cat-
Into a
distracted.
fish.
It won't be able to resist the fish, man.
What was the level of the spell?
It's a cantrip. So it's leveled to...
It's 1. Stupefied 1.
No, it's...
no, but it's-
2. Sorry, leveled to 2.
Oh, right.
The stupefied one.
So stupefied
Yeah,
1.
so
just half.
stupefied 1 for 1d4 rounds. You
I
want
got
me
you,
to roll
buddy.
it or do you want to roll it?
4 rounds.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I'll tell you, the real problem with that is that it means a flat check on heal spells for any of you.
Yeah.
I think the
And that
cat.
could just lose the heal spell.
I think the cat should roll a D3 or D4 for how many rounds it's a little distracted by the fish to eat the fish.
To be that will say.
It's a cooked branzino.
Seriously?
I'm
I think
distracted
the
by
cat
the fish.
should. I think it's hungry and it probably would eat the fish.
Sounds fun. Sounds fun.
It would be fun for a fun GM.
Oh, I also did damage. So I do 2 points of non-lethal
2 points
damage.
of non-lethal. Okay.
So it did the Bronzino, the bones hit the creature. It hurt it.
Okay. I'll take it. Ouch. The Amicus Barnes. Or do you have another action?
Ouch.
I literally, on a successful hit of that spell, could have done 2 damage. So
This is like a
not too bad.
cartoon fight right now.
Bad start.
Yeah, it is.
Bad start. Last action, I'll say, Barnes, I don't know where Asta went. Up there, hit it! And he's going to cast Guidance on Barnes.
Okay. Well, guidance on Bjorn's.
+1 to hit for Barnesy.
Okay,
Yes!
let's do a little.
Don't worry about the Bronzino. Hit it!
I'll eat that later.
Looks perfectly cooked.
I don't know where in the shit that came from. And he's all stupefied.
Fish come from.
That's a 28 exploit vulnerability.
28 exploit vulnerability. So this is against the
Standard DC for
standard
itself.
base. Yeah, that's success.
Success or regular success?
Regular success.
Great. Okay, that also gives me a free recall knowledge.
Oh. Okay. You want to know weaknesses, resistances type thing?
Weaknesses? Is that helpful for us?
Yeah.
Remaining party members?
immunity?
The answer is always none.
Immunity.
No, I have
It's a
no.
cat.
Well,
It's
actually,
gotta be
I know its highest weakness from the original check. Does it have any?
Right.
Okay. It's cold iron 5.
Nice.
Oh,
That's
wow.
great. Okay, so let's do any interesting abilities.
I think this will help you the most. It's immune to fire damage.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yep. It is a creature known as an Alanix.
A Lennox.
Alanix.
Any Lennox?
Annie Lennox.
His name is Annie Lennox.
Well, I'm going to walk on
great-
some broken glass
Cover of Winter Wonderland.
over. She does actually. No, it's December. I can say that
It's great.
in real world time. Okay. Second action, move over. Third action, swing with my now +1 striking kukri.
Ooh,
Yeah.
the kook.
Guidance. Remember that +1.
Plus the guidance. Okay, that's a 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Nice.
Nice.
Come on!
Okay, that's going to be 20 points of damage.
Wow.
Damn.
20
Exploit
points
vulnerability.
of damage. Okay.
Is it cold iron?
Because
Yeah.
I succeeded at the exploit vulnerability, I get to basically any attack I make effectively has that
Oh,
property.
that's.
Wait, did you add that in already?
Yeah, that's why it's 20.
Oh.
Oh, so it's not 25. It was
It's 20.
15, and then you
Yeah.
added 5. Okay.
Exactly.
Interesting.
I baked it on.
Okay. Okay. Let me see if I want to. Okay. All right. 20 points of damage. Great.
That's my turn.
It's a great turn.
It's a great turn.
Real solid turn. Let's round out the round with Zephyr. Zephyr.
Here we go.
Zephyr.
Zephyr.
Zephyr runs up to the opposite side of the cat where Barnes is.
Meow.
So it is flanked. And she releases a flurry of blows with her fists.
Okay.
And her fists have hand wraps on them that have a rune on it.
Ooh.
So let's
Very
see how
loose rune.
Let's see how this goes. A duct taped rune.
Oddly loose rune.
Strangely wobbly rune.
21 for the first one.
Is that even a real rune? Miss.
Off guard.
You're flanked.
Yes.
Oh,
Whoa.
this is not good.
Second one.
Whoa.
Are you shitting me?
Crap.
This is a dexterous fucking cat.
This is
No,
like
19 for the second one.
It's another miss.
Okay.
Papa. You still have another action?
Yeah, my third action, I was going to back away from it. The whole, run up for your blows, run away.
Right. Fly away.
but-
Zephyr.
Jade me.
Yeah, maybe stay flanked with you.
I can save myself the mirror and just go after it.
Okay, I'll stay here then, rather than run away and aid Barnes for his next action.
Okay. Latage. Round 2. Smoke Cat's turn. Annie Lennox. Meow. All right, we're gonna do a jaw attack here on Barnes to start. Woo! Woo! 27.
That hits.
27 as it goes to bite Barns with its fiery mouth. Okay, min damage, that's going to be 10 points of piercing and 1 point of fire. So total minimum across the board, 11 total. Then it turns around, swipes a claw at Zephyr. Ooh, just bad rolls, bad rolls. 21 though.
Miss.
Ooh,
I can't believe I sat here and I'm like, it's just a cat. I know it's one enemy, and the one enemies tend to mean they're stronger, but it's just a cat.
Well,
Strong
it
ass
could have
hat.
been more. We're coming out the door. Apparently not.
And then it's going to try and
Sorry,
bite.
what was that? Was that a 21 against you and it was a miss?
Miss.
21 miss. It's
I'm a
gonna,
monk.
It's going to try and bite you. Lowest chance to hit here, but I feel that 20 is due. No, but pretty fucking close. 24.
That's a hit.
That is a hit.
That's
You're going
rude.
to take 19 points of piercing and 2 points of fire for a total of 21 points
That's
of
ridiculous.
damage.
So insane.
Claw, bite, claw. Asta, you are.
That was minus 10 to hit.
That was minus 10. No, maybe it's
Well,
agile.
It's agile. But
Yeah,
still
I mean,
minus
I have the
10.
number.
Jesus.
It wasn't agile. That's just straight up minus 10. Oh yeah,
It was 24?
Yeah, I
He
rolled.
said AC. He said 24.
I rolled extremely well. One of the best 5 numbers you can roll. I didn't want to give it away, so I said that. All right, so Asta, you have been transported to a magical space and
Cool
time.
city, and I see a woman named Tess and a woman named Lara.
I didn't write the crit. Why are you yelling at me? I just wrote the
Yeah.
play.
And Asta looks at them and she goes, "Hi. What are we? What's going on?"
And they hand her a 6-hour submachine gun. So you'll need this where you're going.
Oh my! Thank you.
When you head back, bring this.
Thank you so much. Okay. And
Also, a couple grenades
thank you. Do you have any money?
and a cold iron
Money,
katana.
please.
Gifts, please.
They don't have any money. Actually, that's complicated. That's a complicated question. But they
Okay.
can give you a cold iron katana.
Okay, they give me a cold iron katana. I put that in my sheath. Shing! This is awesome. I transfer my rune into it because I have all the time in the world for these 2 rounds, and I wait to come back.
Okay, glad I gave you this time.
I think it was a really good choice as the host of the show. That was smart.
Definitely don't regret that.
What did you think I would be
I
doing?
thought we'd have a cool story moment. Instead, we just goofed off.
The world spins around her, and she worries that she might never see her friends again. That's
true.
She has no idea what's going on.
Gone forever. Maybe sucked back into the gate.
Yeah.
Buggles, what do you do? You're invisible.
Yeah, I was hoping there was a remote chance that I would get this off and it would work, but it can't now. So I'm going to step back 5 feet and then no. So we know that. Do we all know that the fire can't hurt it?
I share.
Then going to step back 5 feet and do an icy ignition.
Icy ignition. That's cold.
18, which is a miss. And I'm visible again.
Step back, icy ignition. Did you actually step? Yeah.
There I am. I couldn't see me, so
I couldn't see you either.
There you be.
I thought there was some Foundry. Did you actually just click on invisible?
Yeah, I make him invisible.
Oh, that's cool.
I was invisible to me.
Yeah, you can see it, but you can't see it. You guys can't see him. Just like you can't see Asta, right? All right. Brother Ramius, if that's your real name.
Yeah. Oh, man.
That would be a twist.
That'd be real.
Struggling.
He's actually his brother. Brother Jim.
Ramius and Jim.
Father.
Okay. Ramius is going to step up and take a 5-foot step toward this combat and cast Bless.
Blessed. Blah. How big?
I gotta roll for it. Oh, God.
How big is your aura?
It.
How big's your aura? 10, 15?
15. Don't worry about the aura. Let's see. Probably won't even need it.
Change the color of the aura.
Natural 13. We're good. So it does go off and bless.
There it is.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Little yellow bless.
Everybody gets +1 to your attacks. Come on. Come on.
There comes Bonds.
Okay. Flanking. I'm gonna take an attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna aid you
Yep.
from the other side, being like, hit it there. So just like an attack roll.
Little base attack bone.
Natural 1.
So you take a penalty on the goddamn attack.
How much?
-4.
-4?
Stop.
I think it's -4.
Let's see. Critical failure, you take a -1 penalty.
All right.
She says, right there. And she points
Where?
at the strongest part of its body.
But it just negates the bless.
Damn it.
Okay, that should be still fine. 25 to hit.
Nice.
5's a hit.
Nice.
It is still off guard.
I'm going to bake in the cold iron.
Make it in.
Okay, that's better. 21 points of damage.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, 22 points of damage.
22
Nice.
points of damage.
Second attack, I will take another attack. Let's see here. With a miss with a 16 or 15. And then I will spend my last action giving guidance to Zephyr.
Okay. Hopefully yours will be helpful. Zephyr.
Yo, guidance, like the spell?
Yeah.
It's the Sky Sage dedication.
Oh, there's a.
Oh, yeah. Does it have an AO?
If it does, it doesn't take it.
A reactive strike.
That's all I'll say. It doesn't seem to attack you when you do that. It doesn't
all right.
seem to. It doesn't attack you.
Doesn't seem
to attack you. Midway through Zephyr's turn, actually.
Actually, you're down 24 hit points.
It did.
I waited for the perfect moment.
Barnes like, I sense you're being a little hostile. I sense a little bit of hostility right now.
Doesn't seem.
So I underestimated this cat. It definitely sucks. She goes for a flurry of blows again, but this time her hand wraps are glowing a bit. So the guidance gives me a +1 to my first attack.
Meow.
That is the worst meow. It makes me want to scream.
Yeah, sounds like an alley cat.
It's like an annoying.
This guidance
in-heat
stacked with
meow.
bless.
Meow.
Status bonus.
Wow.
Bless
And then,
is
well-
a status bonus.
All right, so knowing that, can I retract that and do 8 instead?
You can try.
Oh, well, then I'm not going to do inner upheaval either, because it gives me a status bonus.
Stat bone.
So they don't stack.
Okay, so I just did an attack roll, so that's a 24 to 8.
Okay. That's a +1.
All right. Regular flurry of blows, not the inner upheaval.
Okay. +1.
20.
Gets us off guard. Is a miss.
21. Is it still a miss? I know. Yeah. Nope. Nope. I'm not hitting. And I'm moving away from it. I'm moving over here.
Moving,
Zephyr runs away.
runs to the southwest.
And with her final action, she's going to. Let's see. I can't aid Asa because she's not on this plane of existence.
She's in Matthew's play.
And Matthew's play, and I love it.
As a gun.
I have a gun.
I'll try to aid Buggles from here.
Don't bother.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can't hurt it.
Yeah.
Next round, I can't do it.
Because you're
Of
switched,
oscillating.
you'll be.
John.
Can I offer a suggestion?
Yeah.
I don't know if it works here, but you could heal yourself now, can't you?
I can do where is it? The harmonized self, and I'll get 8 hit points back. So I could do that now.
Is that a
It's
single
one
action?
action, yeah.
I think now's a good time. How does that recharge? 10 minutes or is it like
It's a
once
focus
day?
spell.
Yeah, so 10
So-
minutes. Yeah. Unless you can see some other reason to use it, I would use it.
I can't think of like anything else to do.
Yeah.
So, and that was a lot. It was 21 hit points. So
You could try to demoralize it.
I don't have intimidate. I have
That would
plus
make,
0.
That would make it harder.
Yeah.
would make it harder.
So yeah, I'll harmonize myself and gain 8 hit points back.
Say a prayer for your yet another lost friend in Asta. As we go to the top of round 3.
I guess that we should, from our perspective, Asa tried to cast a spell and disappeared.
From
Yeah.
this play.
So either
She's
think
gone.
Asa ran, or this cat is more powerful than we could have possibly imagined.
Last night she had a horrible dream where she thought you were all her attackers. Maybe she was just biding her time for the moment to escape
Yeah.
before that dream came true.
But she just vanished like out of reality. So it's like, and with all
While
the
she was
strange
swinging
She went
at
to
the
swing her
creature.
katana and just.
I think we would interpret that as the cat did something.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cat did something, or like all the I mean, reality itself seems to be changing all the
That's
time
for
around
sure.
us the
Right.
whole time. So
Any of us could vanish at any moment.
yeah,
Free
Buggles,
action.
you just vanished.
yeah,
True, true.
Yeah, no,
We're lucky to have you back.
yeah,
Buggles for a second is like, did I make Asta disappear?
yeah.
like,
It's
oopsies.
Oh, my psychic spells are more powerful than I imagined.
Wrong.
Free action, Barnes checks his belt to see if his healing potion is still there. It is.
Oh, look at that.
As far as you know.
It goes to bite you, Barnes.
Seems to still be there.
It seems. to still be
Smoke seems to whirl towards you. Bite. 27 to hit.
there. That hits. what you rolled last
27
time.
to hit. 14 points of piercing damage and 6 points of fire. 20 points of damage.
Man.
It then pounces towards Brother Ramius, which would provoke from Barnes,
I don't have an AO.
and
I'm not a
goes
fighter.
to bite Ramius. Let me just make sure I can bite and I don't have to claw. Nope, just a strike. All right, bite. 29. Not a crit.
That is dying too.
That's crit?
Critical hit.
Wait,
It's
how far down are you?
I can't get over
How far
the
down?
random creatures in this ape.
How far down are you?
Dying 2?
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be.
Don't forget, you rolled 2 natural ones, one of which sent her out of existence for 2 rounds.
No, but this is
by-
your second attack is a non-natural 20 crit. It's
I
insane.
rolled very, very high. I rolled the same thing that I rolled when I hit you with my second attack.
Thanks.
All right, so fire damage doubles too, I believe. Right?
Yeah, everything doubles. Yeah.
All right, so 24 points of piercing and 2 points of fire. So 26 points total.
Not doubled.
That is double. It was 1 point of fire that I doubled.
I can see how many hit points Joe has, so it's
I thought it would be way more than that. You did 20 hit points non-doubled a second ago.
Yeah, I rolled.
You just did 24 doubled.
I did.
he did 10 against me the first time.
I did 20. I did 11. Wait,
His minimum was 10.
what did I say total? 26?
You said 26
26
total.
total.
Yeah, 12 times 2 is 24 plus 2 is,
Well, I was very lucky, but I still did not have enough.
well,
Dying 2.
dying 2.
Dying 2, man.
Oh boy.
I'm so tired of it. Just the way these things hit and their AC, it's just nuts. It's nuts.
It has one more action. With its
And it has another action.
final action, it goes to, we'll do a jaw attack on Buggles here. Lowest chance to hit, but didn't matter last time. It's going to be an 18.
That's a miss.
18's a miss. Okay. Asa, at that moment, pwah, you come back into the combat.
Let's imagine also what a big news day on that city on Earth when
Yeah,
a
where a kitsune shows up.
showed up in the middle of it.
She turned into her fox form. They never noticed. Yeah, okay, so I show back up. Is it my turn?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. I am going to 1 action recharge my spell strike, 2 action John spell strike.
You could have recharged your spell strike in Mustavia.
That's true.
It said in this crit that you can't take
get
actions.
No action.
Oh, okay.
It was very
Well-
specific.
The only reason it was better than paralyzed is that you couldn't be a target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it was fully paralyzed.
All right, here I go. Spell striking again. It's almost as if like it just paused. Like she disappeared, was stuck in this like ethereal nothingness plane, comes back, and then hits with her spell strike.
Okay.
So here we go. Doesn't matter.
Oh my God.
14. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Any
Okay.
bottle caps?
I'm gonna. That's it. That's all my actions. Because 1 to recharge, 2 for my spell strike. I rolled a natural 3. So
My God.
Buggles. Gung, gung.
Gaka.
Gung, gung.
Buggles is. He's going to say, "Hey, look at that fish. Doesn't that look good?" And he's going to do a bon mot against the creature.
Look at
Was against my wisdom DC?
Yes. 23.
23 against my wisdom DC.
Your will DC.
My will DC, excuse me, is a success.
Okay. So you have -2 to your will saves and perception for a minute.
Okay. -2 to will and perception. Is it a condition or that's just a flat?
That's yeah, it's not a condition.
Okay.
That's just the effect of the John.
Yeah,
For a minute, you said?
for a minute.
-2 to will and perception.
Yep.
Okay.
And then he says, "Oh, you like fish, do you? Well, you'll be sleeping with the fishes soon." He's going to do an intimidation.
Intimidation.
Ooh.
Okay.
14.
The first pun was good. The second one was like, we saw it coming.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I fucked up.
What did you want to do?
Well, I wanted to like use one of my spells as a fire spell so that I could oscillate and like do an ice spell next round, but it's too late.
Because you used 2, a Bunmo and an Intimidate.
Right. So.
And it's a 2-action spell.
Yeah. Well, they all are.
Yeah.
So that's shit. Shield.
Shield. It's probably smart. Ramius will move in the initiative order. It becomes Theomachus Barnes.
Okay, Barnes is going to glint the mirror, and a second Barnes will appear right across from Buggles, flanking with him.
Fake Barnes.
Well, they're both very real.
Okay.
As far as you know. And then that Barnes will strike with the kukri.
Come on, Barnes. My God.
Off guard.
It's a natural 4. So that is going to be a 15 with the bless, which I know is a miss. And then, man, yeah, I'll end the illusion. The original Barnes will stay, and I will move. I'll swing around to be over near Zephyr.
Okay. So original Barnes, both Barnes stay.
No, the Barnes near the monster disappears.
New Barnes goes. You swing around past this creature to go near Zephyr, and it's consequently Zephyr's turn.
Bless is gone because
No.
you're dead. Oh,
I don't see why.
You don't
you're
have to.
dying.
Let's just see if it has the
The
concentrate.
duration is 1 minute.
Oh, okay.
It has the concentrate.
That's to cast it. But the duration is 1 minute.
An action.
The duration is in
An
concentration.
action with this trait requires a degree of mental concentration and discipline. That's what the concentrate trait says.
The action does.
Yeah.
Okay.
To cast it.
Okay.
The duration is in concentration. The duration is 1 minute.
So this is how you gotta cheat. You gotta like be very confident about it
And just say it.
and just be like, yeah.
I mean,
I
duration.
do, I do that, and then somebody on Twitter yells at me.
Yep. Runs up.
Yeah, Boggles, flank master Boggles, giving all our fighters a chance.
Flurry of blows. It's gotta hit
Action
at some
Kate.
point, right?
Action, Kate.
Flurry of flows. Here we go.
Flurry flows. 24.
Suck it.
Tit.
Yeah,
First
suck
one.
it. Come
Second
on.
one misses. So that's 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And then she's going to move away from it again because that was a lot of damage. She doesn't want to hit it. And she turns to Asa before she runs away and she was like, the cat's really mean. I wouldn't underestimate it. And then she runs back to Barnes.
Okay. I'm just trying to read on Bless. You feel confident, or you just
If
like
it-
the ruling?
Wasn't, it'd be a 23.
What? Well, I have a reputation around here for just taking things positively for myself.
Rousing splash.
The most charitable definition.
Did you want to? The rest of you, was it
Right?
for that? Just like knife in the ribs.
It's not. I'm just saying. We're wrong. We're all wrong sometimes.
Okay.
Wait, who knifed who in the ribs?
Kate
No
knifed you in the
one.
ribs.
Nothing happened.
What did you say?
Didn't say anything.
They hurt you. There's infighting.
The duration is 1 minute.
I'm sorry.
I-
I'm hangry.
Duration is 1 minute.
Duration's one- if it
I
were-
just
if
didn't
it
know
were-
if you had to
it-
continue to sustain the spell or
Then the
concentrate.
duration would say concentration.
Yeah. Yeah, duration concentrate. Okay.
Or sustained. You know, it doesn't have to be sustained either. You can
So you
sustain
put that
it.
bless spell out there, that just stays.
Like he's unconscious as God isn't unconscious.
It's true.
Yeah.
Hubert questions his existence. It's top of round 4. I need a death save. Critical failure, you'll permanently die. DC 12, unless you have some ability that lowers that.
I do. So it's DC 11.
Okay.
16.
Dying
Dying 1.
1.
Oh, nice.
In the moment
Thank
between,
you. Norse Foundry saving lives. Out there saving lives.
in the moment between when that die left your fingers and landed on your tray, I was like, it's almost certainly going to be a natural one. My heart left my body.
It's Smokeat's turn.
Of all the combats that just die on him, this stupid one against a stupid cat.
Well, you were the one who led us here.
A nonsense cat. What is this nonsense cat doing in this place? You know what I mean? There's all these raiders, there's factions, there's treasure hunters. What is a monster cat doing here?
There are strange magics because it work.
Oh, I think you might need a break. Do you need a break?
I just channeled Father. There's strange magic to work. It goes to take a bite out of Asta.
Yeah, good try.
27 to hit.
Yep.
Garbage roll.
Garbage roll.
He's rolled that against me twice.
Oh no. Oh no, 19 points of piercing and 2 points of fire, 21 points of damage.
Okay.
It then pounces towards Zephyr and goes to take a bite out of you.
Stop moving.
Zephyr, that's going to be a 22 to hit.
Exactly my AC.
You take 16 points of piercing and 3 points of fire. That's 19 points of piercing if you're following along at home, which is everybody. And with its final action, it goes to Claw Bonds. And misses. Asta.
All right.
So anyone who can get Ramius up, by the way.
Oh, you have the healing potion, not me.
I can't spend the actions to get down get down there with him.
Maybe you should have let me have the healing potion. Asta ignores Ramius because she doesn't have any healing potions and runs up to the cat. Fuck the spell strike. I just need to hit.
What?
I can't spell strike.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to just hit.
Wait,
because she can't return.
can you use your dimensional agility to get there?
She's already rolled a hit.
It would still give her the attack.
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't matter.
Doesn't seem like she hit.
I mean, that seems like that was the natural 20?
She's celebrating. This is her pose of celebration.
That's her crit celebration.
I shall adopt.
You rolled another natural one?
Sydney!
I'm gonna.
I used a different die. Oh. I used my tiniest die, which always rolls so good for me.
It literally does not
that's a
always
Norse
roll so
Foundry
good for
die?
you.
Yeah.
That is the tiniest
It's their,
thing
their pixie dice, and I love them. And
It looks like a piece, like a little bit of a sandwich fell off, and you're just like flicking a piece of bread off.
Yeah, it's like a caper.
So tiny.
I've never-
It's like a caper.
You know, it looks like a fan fumble.
I've never rolled a 1 on it until now.
Well,
I can
is it
tell I'm
regular?
I
nervous.
mean, we can just stay in the line, one after
Regular.
another.
No, it's regular.
Regular melee.
Regular
It's melee.
melee.
It's
Regular melee, sure, whatever.
I didn't spell straight.
What magical realm will you?
This one's from
adventure to
Saint
now?
Gerard,
I St. Gerard.
a saint
Hi, St. Gerard.
in Normal, Illinois.
Those
I don't
are
know what it
huge
does.
dogs. Those are.
I don't know
huge
what it
dogs.
does. All I know is it's called Your Lucky Day.
Oh,
Your attack misses because you were distracted by a shiny gold coin right between your feet.
Classic Asta.
what?
You must spend your next available action grabbing the coin. This is a manipulate action that can provoke reactions, but you do get to add 1 gold to your inventory.
Wow.
Worth it.
Honestly, worth it. Asta swings, misses, and goes, ooh. And picks
Worth
up
it.
a gold
Shiny.
coin.
That could be way worse.
When
Wow.
Zephyr and Ramius die, remember, worth it.
You mean the entire party? By this killer demon cat at Skywatch?
Bugsy?
Bugsy.
Bugsy.
Okay, I'm gonna unleash the Kulakan. I'm not gonna do my new violent unleash, which I was hoping to be able to do earlier, but that's not feasible. So boom, it's like the Kulakan comes out and vainly sort of like does a fiery frostbite at the creature. Shoom, this sphere of flames snaps shut around it, and then in frustration, and fires a shard of his mind at the creature. Please give me a reflex save.
Okay, so it's just 1 reflex save. Okay. That is going to be
Jesus.
34.
Okay, so great.
You know what's frustrating? That you can roll a 34 and never said natural 20. That's insane! Now, you are a flying cat. So I would assume your reflexes are through the roof, but still. Cheese and crackers.
I really like this stuff that I fucking hate about this class that I chose for myself. Like this is it. Like I don't have a choice. Like I have to do it this way, and it drives me fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It was the closest thing I could find to what I wanted, and it just
We do run into a whole lot of creatures that are just immune to
Yeah,
fire.
immune to like one or the other.
Yeah.
And it's like
Does happen
you know,
quite a bit.
Yeah.
Brutal. So Buggles steps up, turns into Kulakan, or lets the Ulakan take over, drops this amazing spell, but the cat-like reflexes get right out of the way. That's it?
That's it. Yeah, that was a cyburst at the end.
Yeah. Barnsey.
Barnsey. Dude, you could kill this thing. One crit.
Barnzino.
Yeah.
The Barnzino is in the building.
And I'm in a tight spot here because Austin moved
Why don't you
into
just
that.
delay? Right?
And let Zephyr move.
Until you can get into flank.
You're absolutely right. I will delay.
Delay.
I'm not going to stay next to it.
That's exactly why I'm doing delay.
Yeah,
But
no,
I
I'm
can-
not going to stay next to it.
That's exactly why I'm going to delay. So I
don't
can move
understand
into
why
your
you're doing
spot. So I can flank.
You're going to move, and then he's going to go in and flank with Asta.
Oh,
real
it's
hero.
next to me right now.
Yeah.
Zephyr?
I forgot it was next to me.
It's up against a wall for the audio listeners, so I can't. There's no available flanking position and no available spot for me to mirror
okay,
myself
and
over.
I'm
A bit in a
All right.
pickle.
It is your turn,
Flurry of
Zephyr.
blows.
Come on, flurry it!
Flows.
Sorry, this math is
Spoilers,
so big.
dude.
It's 29 to hit.
Oh!
What? 30.
39?
30.
That's got to be a crit.
That's a hit.
It's so stupid. Scream. And a miss. 4 minimum damage. 4 points of damage.
Okay.
I'm assuming this isn't going to matter, but stunning fist.
Oh yeah,
We didn't do that last time, but I didn't say because it hurt my
I forgot. Sorry, my brain's like not really working well. But
Good timing.
and she runs away, like up here.
Okay.
And then
I'm sorry, stunning fist?
that's
That's the thing, right?
I thought like I missed it, so like I missed my chance to do it.
Doesn't just one of the fists have to hit?
Yeah, just one of them.
I noticed you missed it last time, but I
So
didn't say anything because it favored me.
You would roll a fortitude save.
Okay.
I'm sure.
I'm sure he's.
I'm
gonna,
sure there's a
it
chance
doesn't
that he
matter.
failed. It also has the incapacitation trait.
You know
right?
what's you said that, but I don't see it. Oh yeah, it says this is incapacitation effect, but it doesn't have the incapacitation.
I know that's why it's confusing.
Yeah.
All right, so all I need is a failure, and it would be the only way it's going to hurt it is a critical failure.
Yes, you need to critically fail. You need a natural one.
Fortitude, I rolled a 14.
Regular fail.
It's a success.
Correct.
So she runs away. Flurry of blows.
What happens on a success? Anything?
It's stunned one. I'm sorry, what?
On a success?
No, it's fine. It was saving against it.
It's
It favors you.
It's just straight up John. Yeah, okay.
it's great. So it's flurry blows,
Move away.
running away, and then can't help Brother Ramius because you're dying.
Just kick Ramius on the way.
Kick sand
free
in
action.
You
Ramius's face.
can. You could administer first aid. Actually, I think you probably have to be holding a medical kit and shit.
Yeah, I also have 0 medicine.
Oh,
Not trained.
that'll do.
I try to aid Asta when she goes.
Thank you. I need it so bad.
She really does. But first, top of round 5, Brother Ramius.
Barnes isn't going to act.
Okay.
Okay. Come on, Barnesy. Come on!
So Barnes will step into the square flanking
This is the one.
with Asta,
This is the fucking one.
Come
and
on,
we'll
Barnes.
take a strike.
With the bless.
With the bless, 19.
Dum 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 dum.
Okay.
Dum dum dum
All right.
dum.
You know, it's not just that we roll bad.
I've been rolling.
It's not
dirt.
just that we roll bad. It's like we have to roll really good
Yeah.
on the first attack
Or-
to
Yes.
get a regular hit.
Really
Yeah.
well.
Brutal.
I rolled a natural 18
on the first
on
hit.
the first attack.
Yeah.
And
All
it was
right.
a regular.
Barnes is going to, for his third action, he's just going to move out of there. He'll go up near Buggles.
Well, you're not going to help me flank?
I could go down with a single hit.
Okay.
Yeah, this is like 20 points.
So can I. Bye.
Speaking of going down,
Yeah, I mean, it can just jump to you in a single thing anyway. It doesn't really matter.
top of 5, it's Ramius.
Doesn't matter. Takes it one action to move all the way to you and attack.
And attack on single.
We're going to get TPK'd
wait.
by a fucking cat.
Crazier things have happened.
This is recovery check, right?
DC,
All right, DC
10, because of
DC
your-
10 for old Remove! Natty 15.
Yeah.
Stable.
You've never
Stabool.
Stabool.
You've
and
never rolled better.
wounded John.
Stubble.
Yes, we'll add the wounded
Moving,
condition.
dying, taken.
I think you're going
wounded.
to be just fine.
Can I
Brother
remove
Ramius.
stupefied? Come on. We're among friends.
No, it's for a minute.
It's been 4
It
rounds.
was
For a
4
minute.
rounds.
Stop being weird.
It wasn't for a minute.
Well, it was 4 rounds. You're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
That ends now. That's
Yeah.
fine. I will remove it from your character.
Stop being weird.
Stop being weird.
You're being weird.
All right, it is Smokecat's turn. Smokecats has a foxy lady right in front of him. So he's going to start by taking a bite out of you or attempting to. Crack die. Oh, I mean,
That's crit.
I don't think it's a crit, but I mean, I'm rolling so well. It's a 33 to hit.
That is, of course, a crit.
What world
We
did you
don't
not
have
think
the
that was a
AC of
crit?
your creatures.
So,
I'm going to go down.
oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
He took down half. I have 27 hit points left. He took down half my health.
In
with
one shot.
One shot.
2.
30 points of piercing and 6 points of fire.
Yeah, so I'm down.
Dying 2 for Asta La Vista. That was only its first action, by the way.
You know, remember last episode we were like, you know what? Let's do a role-playing episode. Let's get back into the swing of things.
Yeah.
And we
I'm
did.
glad we did that. So we can learn about my character right before she dies.
Yep.
Pounces towards Zephyr and goes to Claw. Natty 19. That's going to be a 31 to hit.
Not a crit.
Only a Claw.
Good.
And that's going to be minimum damage, 10 points of slashing. And then let me just move Asta before here.
Still up.
Nice.
And we'll do another Claw. And misses with a
Okay.
12.
Okay.
Okay. It is now Buggles' turn. Buggles is 10 feet away to the east of this creature.
Gotta kill it this round.
Okay. So the Kuulakan. This is a last ditch attempt before he knows that he has to leave immediately. He can't sustain his presence here. And he doesn't know if the creature, his host, will survive until the next time he comes back. Boom, snap. Cold snap against creature.
Targeted.
25 to hit.
Hit.
Okay. Beautiful.
That is 18 points of cold damage.
Something happens. Buggles reaches out. Snap. Does this cold damage to the cat. The cat takes this damage, hurts it for sure.
It was amped, by the way, for those.
Those
Accountants out there.
The
Damage
accountants out there.
accountants.
The damage accountants at home, of which there are many.
Yeah.
At that moment, it disperses into ash, cinders that starts to fill a 20-foot radius around the creature. None of you who are awake at this point see the creature anymore, but you can sense it about you. Worse than that, all of you within this disbursement start to feel really, really hot.
Oh no.
And we'll see you next week.
Oh, what kind of death throw is this?
Did explodes?
I don't know. Is he slow rolling an explosion before next week?
I hope it's a death throw. I hope we don't have to fight it more.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How much is it? Am I away from it? Am I good? No?
Nobody is.
Death throw is the best possible scenario.
Okay, Asa's gonna die.
Death throw is not the best possible scenario.
Worst possible scenario.
Matthew's onto something.